Wow. What the fuck are you doing to me, man? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone out there, YouTube land. This is Moz coming to you with another episode of Moz's Toy Box Toy Photography Talk Time. And I know I got a really bad connection, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this over to Harry and Crimson Viper for the time being. I'm going to reboot my router. Hopefully that's going to solve my issues. And I don't even know if you guys are hearing this. I'm seeing on my screen that I'm not moving at all, so it's going to be fun. Let me give them the mic and let them in here. And what's going on, guys?
Unacceptable, Moz.
Do you
Unacceptable.
hear me? All right.
Yeah, we can hear you, so I'm pretty sure the chat heard you. It's just, you're completely frozen at this point.
Yeah. I'm going to reboot my crap here real quick. So you guys would be in charge. Harry,
Cool.
you should have
Sounds
full whatever to do stuff. So I'll
I have control, so we'll take over for you.
Watch out for Mike
being.
and Pablo. They should be coming in here shortly as well.
Oh, cool. They're joining in too. Awesome. That's going to be fun.
All right.
Cool.
I'll be back, guys. Harry, you got it?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
You want it?
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll wait while Moz get that all sorted out. But for the time being, let's say hi to the chat. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another stream.
Welcome.
We have the awesome Mr. Crimson Viper here with us today, and we're gonna have a few more people joining us. So stay tuned for that. How's it going, man? What are you up to?
Nothing much. Just trying to get in some toy photography in between life. Life has been rather busy lately, but I've been able to get a few shots. I've got quite a few sitting in Lightroom that I need to finish editing, but
cool.
I do try to post once a day if I can, but you know, here lately it's been not as regular. I would like to plug our group collab that we have with the Toy Photographer Collective because it ends Friday at midnight. So if you haven't had a chance yet, I haven't even had a chance yet to do my entry. So I've got an idea. It's just a matter of I got to find time to set the shot up. But it's scenes by toys. You just have to recreate a iconic scene from a movie or TV show. We've even had some people do video games. So when we've had some absolutely wonderful submissions. There's one guy that he does mostly Lego photography, which I've really gotten into lately. I think my past like 4 or 5 posts have all been Lego minifigures. Plus they just dropped collection, the minifigure blind bag collection, series 23 just dropped this month. And my girlfriend and I went to Walmart last night, and maybe we're losers, but we spent 20 minutes in the toy aisle feeling the packages and got one of every one for the collection. So I dropped like $60 on figures last
Yeah,
night.
I think we can all relate to that. I think we can all
Yeah.
relate to
Oh,
that.
it was, I had so much fun. I would have paid, you know, much more for him because we had a blast. And it's like I told her, I was like, you know, I just kind of looked up at her in the middle of it and I said, you know, we're just going to have to tie the knot because there's no other people our age I think that we could find to enjoy it on that level. So, and she's gotten into toy photography. Like I said, she's
awesome.
Actually here today, and that's why I have to leave a little bit. We're gonna
no worries.
We caught up on Cobra Kai on Netflix, and we're gonna, I think, watch a little season 5.
Oh, I see.
And
I
have
still
some
haven't
pizza
seen
tonight.
any of that. Yeah,
season 4 was surprisingly well. I kind of lost interest with it. I was like, how many times are they going to just solve problems with their fists?
I did hear that.
You
I did hear
know,
that. Yeah, from a few people.
Well, season 4, they took it, kind of started that way, and you know, it kind of went in directions towards the end that I did not expect. And then I have to make, you know, we mentioned
in a good way
before, yeah, in a very good way.
Okay.
We mentioned before the show, you know, we both have backgrounds in film, and you know, I tend to be a little more critical of stuff, I think, because
of course
you'll find that people that study film tend to be a little more critical. So like with the Kenobi series and stuff, and
oh yeah, so many weird
as much as I love Star Wars, man. I love Star Wars. As a kid, I had all the toys and stuff, and but I just could not get
love
into
Star Wars now. Yeah, it's there are definitely like a lot of cool iconic moments that we got out of the show for sure. So overall, like I'd
say wasted moments.
Yeah,
I put it this way, and a lot of people maybe haven't seen like Jedi Fallen Order, the video game, or more importantly, the Rebel series.
Oh,
if you've seen all that, you've seen all the iconic moments. The whole thing with Vader's half of his face, like they pulled it off and did an excellent job of a live version of it, but we already saw it in Rebels.
Yeah,
and I just don't think
I think it's,
what was it, $24 million an episode? Like Better Call Saul has like $4 million per episode.
Yeah,
Better Call Saul, if you haven't seen it, that's the way you take iconic characters and you do a side story. Because I thought Better Call Saul was going. I was like, yeah, he was a good character, but what can
the
you do with
idea of a spin-off, it's like
it's better than Breaking Bad in some respects. I mean, it's just
really interesting.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, man, check it out. Better Call Saul is some of the best television I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I might check it out at some point.
Yeah,
but to go back on the Kenobi thing, it's like, I agree. It's, you know, not the best thing that I've seen. You know, there's a lot of weird logical issues, and knowing some people that were in the show, like I was on set yesterday with someone, and he was in the show. He was one of the pilots. Yeah, and he was telling me that they took out like 20 minutes per episode, and I'm just like, why would you do that? Like, he had a whole arc with like all the, you know, the people on the ship in the final episode. Like, he had a whole arc with those people, and it took all of that out. And I'm just like, dude, man, that sucks, because like he had screen time and he had like dialogues, and they just completely took him out.
Well, I mean, it's been said many times by now. It's the leadership at Lucasfilm that's got to change for Star Wars to get good again. And I mean, we've seen where Star Wars can get good. It's the Mandalorian. Put those guys in charge, man.
Mando season 2. Oh man.
Well, I don't know. I thought season 1 was better. Season 2 was
better. Okay.
Season 2 tried to set up Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka.
It
was too much distraction, and I felt like even with Book of Boba Fett, like why did they do what they did? Like, how are you going to go into Mando season 3 and you haven't seen Book of Boba Fett? How are you going to know that Grogu's back with Mando? It's it's a really weird decision making.
Yeah,
and it's not.
And I wouldn't have complained. Yeah, I wouldn't have complained if Book of Boba was actually good. You know, like it was just so mediocre at best. And it's
and I love Tamora Morrison, but I just think it's a show that should have been done 10 years ago. It was
just a decision to take Boba in such a weird direction. It's like, he's a ruthless killer. Why did you make him like this weird random leader that loves his people? Like, when did he start to care?
Well, they wanted to tie in, you know, they already had to tie in with Mando, so I think the original idea was to set the series. I actually think they probably had planned Book of Boba Fett before Mandalorian, and what the idea was probably to set that whole story much later in timeline. Like, I can see an older, but like if you watch Return of the Jedi, even like
Yeah.
the actor they had in the suit in Jabba's palace was doesn't look like Tamora Morrison.
No,
like
not at
he's
all.
not a tubby middle-aged
It's like
man
he
like
just
me. You
yeah
know, it's like
he
he's
gained
really
like
skinny.
30 pounds within the
Yeah.
like I don't know, like a week. Like how is that even possible?
Yeah, and it
Especially if
just
he's
doesn't line
burning.
up. And I just
Yeah.
I don't think even the way he got out of the Sarlacc pit like really
Yeah.
was. It was just weird. It was like
Yeah.
why did he need to breathe the tube from the stormtrooper? And if stormtroopers have those tubes, by the way, how the hell did Obi-Wan drown them in
Yeah,
that
that's
tunnel?
true. Very true. Yeah, there's a
It's
lot
like
of
stuff like that. It's like you just made this series like a few months ago. How do you not know?
Yeah,
But
lots of
anyway, this is a
weird.
toy photography show, not
That's true.
we'll
Sorry,
have to
sorry,
plug our
chat. We
own
didn't mean
YouTube
to go on a
channel.
little tangent there.
Yeah, we could talk for
Sorry.
days about the state of
Yeah.
stuff like
But
that.
let's just give some shout out to Mr. Bennikin here. How's it going, Mr. Bennikin?
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Insightful imagery. Thank you for dropping by, sir.
Yes, thank you.
And Toy Box. Yes, sir. I am very, very hyped for Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah,
It looks
me too.
amazing.
I think that was a good decision to go with that time period because that's something I don't think we've
Oh,
seen.
yes.
You know?
Yeah. It's like a very unique time period from the Clone Wars that was never explored. So
Yeah,
I'm
get
really
to see
glad
the seeds of what happened with Dooku and stuff.
yeah, like
Dooku or
Dooku
whatever.
holding a blue lightsaber, like that's
Mhm.
some of the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait.
yeah. And Andor, I had when I first heard of Andor, I was like, who the heck wants to watch a series with him? But
the trailer came out, and I'm like,
I'm excited.
damn, that went
You see-
hard.
You see Phase 3 clones for the first time, and
Yeah. That's
well,
crazy.
no, actually, Obi-Wan show. Actually, I think those were live suits because for all the prequels, all the clones were CGI.
Yeah, that was all CGI. Yep. Yeah.
Bubba wasn't fat,
Yeah,
but he
wasn't fat.
he had a
He's
dad
definitely got a
bod
dad
like
bod
me.
going. Yeah, he had a dad bod going. I honestly do prefer the dad bod. Like, I think it fits the character, but it just doesn't make any logical sense for him to go to that shape within like a
And they
week.
could have explained it. They could have said, if you need this much back to therapy, it like swells your tissue or something.
Yeah,
I mean, just
that's
one throwaway line.
Simple explanation. Yeah, there's a lot of
yeah.
weird decisions in these shows.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a question from Toybox. What are some good pointers for photography with iPhones? Do you want to tackle this, Crimson? Oh, there he is.
Hey, welcome back.
And you look good. You look good. You look
jinx it,
HD.
man. Oh my god.
I would say the only thing with shooting on any phone, whether it be Android,
any
iPhone,
camera.
whatever, is get an app that lets you control your phone. I even tried doing that before I'm going to go ahead and warn you, though, once you read up on ISO and f-stop and stuff like that, you're going to want a real camera. However, the newer cell phones that I'm seeing, both like the Google Pixel, the Samsungs, the iPhones, pretty impressive cameras on them. So I haven't messed with the newer one, but I know my old phone, I couldn't do what I wanted to with it, with toy photography.
Yeah, I would say just go to the most phones have like pro mode nowadays where you can actually change the ISOs and a white balance and all that. So I would say mess around with the pro mode. But in terms of just shooting with any camera or phones, like I think the lighting is just the most important thing. Like as long as you have good lighting, it will look good.
And Sir Dork, if you're not familiar with him, I think he did a video a few weeks ago on that exact topic. So check that out. Because I do want to, with the Toy Photographer Collective, I do want to get a YouTube channel going with that and get me and some of the members in it
cool.
to make tutorials. Because, and we want to try to keep them nice and short. Because Sir Dork's great, but like some of his videos, like they're like 20 minutes long. It's like, get to the point, kind of thing. So nothing against him though. He's the whole reason I
love
really
that
got
guy.
Yeah. I saw his videos and it made me want to really step my game up. So I cannot speak higher of him,
Yeah, and I feel like he was one of the people that actually put toy photography on the map. So can't really I can't really thank him enough.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Sorry, guys. All right, so
Still
you guys were
futzing
talking about
around?
lighting, and while I'm here, let's get into that because I have this
Yes.
whole little thing with today's shot. It's very, very dependent on the lighting here. So I did a
Awesome.
recording of the video. Let me go to share and video. Hopefully, while everything is working. It was shot, long form for the phone, but hey, what can you do?
Mhm.
Oh, you got the Arena Boba Fett here.
We shot the Arena Boba Fett, and the way I did this is you're gonna see the way I did it already because I didn't remember to film it before I took my shot. But with this armor, he's very reflective, but yet black also absorbs a lot of light. So you have to throw a lot of light at it, and he's gonna bounce a lot of light in weird ways if you're not careful. So this is a little BTS here. I'm gonna get rid of that real quick. And so I got all these lights here, bounce card back here, bounce card here. And I'm going to show you what happens if you don't have those bounce cards, because I do a shot here without the bounce cards. Come on. Yes. Yep. Zoom. There we go. There's the shot without the bounce cards. See the real
Direct
hard
lighting here.
lights here from the from all this. Now this blue light here that was on the side bouncing off that wall is actually just going straight down here, not deliberately bouncing off that wall that was to the left. And then when you hit play here, and we go to the actual shot. So we get that softer light all around here. This is all from using the bounce cards instead of putting any direct light on them. I had that blue light still in the back, of course, but the whiter light was over here bouncing and hitting him from the back here. This, I was bouncing directly off that board that was to his left. And I would like to have gotten a little bit more of that square out of there, but it's not too bad.
It's not awful. Yeah.
And you had some vape smoke too.
Yeah, just a little bit. Obviously, I didn't like blow it fresh into there or anything. This was after it'd been sitting for a minute. And then for the laser effect, guys, I used the saber pack.
Saber pack, nice.
Saber pack for the lightsaber, or for the laser.
It actually came in handy for that. Did you just put a blur on there?
Yeah, I put a path blur on it, and then I also put a Gaussian blur to kind of give it a little bit more girth, a little bit more width to it. And I used Kylo Ren's saber because you gave us that one in the saber pack as well.
Yeah.
So Kylo Ren's saber, and I doubled it up. I did two of them. So I did one, did a blur on it, and then put one right on top of it, put another blur on it, and then this is an optical flare here, obviously that I used from the Copilot pack, but. Yeah, guys, there's a great blaster shot. Let me bring a full-size shot of this. I just rebooted my computer, so bear with me. Nothing is open now. I opened the wrong app. That's fun. But we'll do the full-size shot. But I wanted to bring that up because you guys were just talking about lighting and how lighting is key.
Yep.
And
this is a really good example.
Well, that's why I wanted to bring it up,
yeah. Because when people shoot, I notice when I shoot with Iron Man, figures, it's the same thing. It's so reflective that when you shine direct lighting at it, you're gonna get that, that reflection of your actual light, and you don't want that. So when you use bounce lighting, it will get the reflection of the bounce card, so it will look a lot more natural and wider, kind of like what's going on the top there, that rim light on the top. Without the bounce card, I feel like it would just be like a small circle, and it will look weird.
Yeah, so that bounce card gave me this really nice ring all the way around, because if you remember from the first shot, in fact, here's the first shot right here. I guess I could have done it this way. See, I didn't get a ring around here at all. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy? I just got this big, hard, white light that was from just pointing it straight down instead of hitting the bounce card. So no bounce card, towards his backside, bounce card towards his backside. And yeah, you can see a little bit of that light source.
Yeah, but it's not too bad.
But it gets absorbed into this nice, huge area effect kind of thing here. And then the same thing with this side here. There's that blue light. It's not pointing at him per se, but it's pointing straight down. And you can see the bounce card right here reflecting off of here. But look at this hard blue. So then we, pointed it towards there, and it looks more like some kind of, I don't know, just something kind of interesting off to that side, given that reflection. What's going on? Is that a Carfax? What's going on, OG fan? Commander Green. How you guys doing?
How's it going, everybody?
This I wanted to leave in here though. This was I had a snoot pointed directly over here to kind of light up because this is all gonna be lit up from that backlash of the red, right, from the laser. So
yeah, that would make more sense for it to look like that. Yes,
and it gave it a nice hard, right there. So it just worked out really well. So all of these lighting effects on him are in camera. The only thing that's not in camera right here is the lightsaber pack effect I got here for the blaster, and a optical flare again for the blaster. I did add a like a 15% opacity paintbrush, red paintbrush, just to this whole area here, just to light up that fog
glow
a
little.
Of course, it wasn't lit up, so
yeah,
just a dab of the paintbrush, real low opacity, just to give it kind of like it filled like the vapors in the air with some light. That's all I was going for, just casting some light. So, but yeah, I wanted to get on that since you guys were talking about lighting.
Yeah.
There's
that you're, hey, Inside
What's going on?
How's it going, sir? How's it going? Welcome.
It's going fine now that the internet's behaving.
Yeah, now we can actually see you.
Yeah, right.
I'm no longer moving like that Luminar.
Harry, I got some bad news for you,
Yes,
by
sir.
the way.
Oh,
you're gonna have to shave your head, man. It's
like, yeah, I was
joined in last week. It was like bald guys with glasses and
I'm
facial hair.
definitely getting there. I'm definitely getting there for sure. I was looking into keeps for a while here. I'm getting a little desperate. I'm getting a little desperate here, but oh well, it happens. I'm almost 30 now, so can't really avoid that. So
man, you're still a baby. I don't know what you're talking about. You're younger than my kids. So you're still a baby.
But that's when it starts. That's when it starts. You can definitely see what's going on up there. But, oh well.
All right. Well, while I got my stuff pulled up, I'm going to finish going through my stuff. Then we're going to go through you guys' stuff, and then we're going to go through everybody else's stuff. So the other shot I did this Monday.
This is a good one.
I was playing with this Batgirl, and I was like, I want to do something with her, and I don't know what. So I was like, let's have her fight some aliens. And I'm going to let you guys talk about that because Amazon finally got here with my stuff, and apparently my internet connection is pooing out again. So
yeah, it's a little.
Talk amongst yourself. Be right back.
Moss, this is unacceptable.
Is his internet giving out again?
Yep. Yeah, his sound was kind of breaking out a little bit there. Unacceptable.
Harry, you want to tackle this one first?
Are we rating Moss's work here? I don't know. We
have
to be careful.
If we get to rate it, let's. He's not at the camera, so let's have at it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let's completely destroy this piece. Nope, he's back. Be quiet, guys. Be quiet.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dropping the pack,
nice
guys. According to my wife.
Are you gonna reset your modem again?
No, there's nothing to do about it. It's Comcast.
It's just bad. Oh, well.
Comcast.
But while I got you here, I'm gonna see how bad Amazon just beat up my Steelbook, because this is collector's edition Steelbook of the movie here.
Oh no!
Yeah. They put it in a fracking mailer. Let's see what happens to it. Not a box, mind you. A mailer.
We can actually see what's happening though.
Oh, is it that bad?
Yeah.
Here, will this help?
Only three frames every minute.
Yeah.
What is that?
Still.
Yeah, we can barely see what's happening.
The fog?
Yeah, it's a Steelbook of the fog.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I don't think I've seen the
John
fog
Carpenter
either.
Stuff, man. Great stuff.
Oh, John Carpenter, yeah.
Yeah, the fog. All right, so does that mean whatever I'm sharing is turned to soup as well, or can you see that?
No, actually,
no. We can see this. Yeah, I think it's just your
clear.
camera.
All right. Well, I'm going to be Soupy McSoup, and yeah, I'll just turn off my camera, I guess. Let's see. Where's my camera? Stop camera. There we go. Maybe that'll help out a little bit. Yeah. So with this shot here, I got a BTS that I put on my Instagram for this one, and I want the motorcycle like knocking these ones in the back down, and that way she's got a fighting chance. So she's lunging off the bike and going at these aliens like she's gonna actually win or something. We know she won't.
Yeah, no way.
But yeah, pretty stoked about this. Any questions? Or add a little bit of sparks here to make it look like it's skidding, kind of.
Oh, that's some post effect there. Cool.
Yeah. Just a little bit of something. All right, Harry, since you have connection to the internet, you're going to probably do a lot of this today. So you're ready.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to. I mean, I feel like you can still share your screen and everything is fine. Like
We're
your
gonna
mouse.
try. We're gonna try, but
yeah, it's just we just can't really hear you. Yeah, that's the one
you
thing.
can't hear me either.
We can, but it's like it's breaking up like every 2 seconds or so.
Let me find. We're gonna start with Mike stuff here.
Oh
So,
no, okay.
Yeah, put him on the spot.
There you go. It's a good place to be, I guess.
Just trying to find the first one you sent me today. Earlier.
Oh yeah. Oh, the one from today. Okay.
Well, no, just the first one you sent me in general.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is your website. Okay.
Oh, it's a little soupy now, though, huh?
Yeah, that first one there. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. You guys able to see it? You guys talk about it. I'm going to sit here and quiet. I'm not going to be much help today until the internet behaves. So I'm going to mute my microphone. I'll be here, but I don't know what else to do.
Unacceptable, Moss. Unprofessional. Demonetized. Canceled.
You can't even see me shrug. I mean, literally nothing I can do.
Hashtag Moz2.
All of those things.
Mr. Crimson, do you want to go first here?
Is this Mr. Insightful Imagery's
yes,
photo
this
here?
is a shot.
I thought I recognized it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I've liked this one on Instagram yet. If I haven't, I apologize. I've been really busy with the some things. I haven't necessarily liked everything, but I have been viewing people's stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've met you, by the way. My name is Chris. If you want to call me Crimson or Chris, it's up to you.
Right on, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just checked to make sure I was following you when you popped in the stream. I thought I'd recognize your username. So
yeah, I'm not sure if I'm following you, Mike.
I don't think so. Cinema. I'm going to though. Get over here and do that because I want to make sure.
It's you can call me Harry, by the way.
Harry, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is this a Mezco figure? It looks like.
Yeah, that's Mezco Vapor Burner.
Yeah.
And he's
that's a cool dio. Anytime you have that is a real light in the dio, right?
Yes, and that is the main light in the photograph too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's the main light source.
Is it I assume it's an LED.
It is. It's that's a 6-volt LED, I think, and I have it powered with 2 batteries for 3 volts, so it doesn't put out everything, so it's not too strong.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask you. Are you able to adjust it? Because it is kind of, I would say, if you could tone it down just a hair so it just doesn't bleach out. That being said, it does really accentuate the figure, and it does look pretty realistic to what a light in that situation shot that way would be. And I like how you can see everything in the photograph, even though it is darker. And the posing of the figure is great. You can feel like the tension of it. I mean, it's that would be my only critique is if I don't even know if you would have that ability, or if you maybe adjust your ISO so that maybe it's not bleaching out the skull so much. But that might have been the effect you were going for too. So it's a mood thing. I don't know.
You're right. It's kind of if you're looking down the alley and you're seeing this guy looking up the fire escape. In real world, we kind of get those editorial kind of images where you can't control all the light, and the city lights just fall where they do and how they do. And so I was kind of letting that,
true.
Kind of letting that play into the photo.
Yeah. Play naturally.
Cool shot. I like how the gun is accentuated too. Your eyes kind of drawn right to it.
Right. Yeah, that's something that I want to do more, like just have actual practical lighting, during the shoots, because like everything I do is kind of just faked. Like if there was a light on top like that, I would take my, actual LED panel, and then I'll put the light on top of it, and then I'll edit that in afterwards. And that's something that works for me. But but if I can get actual practical lighting, that's always going to be better.
It's and I don't know. I've been in the dollhouse section of some hobby stores, and I've looked at the little light kits that you can buy and stuff, and I've thought about incorporating them into a dio or something. It's something I got to get into more.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know, sorry about that. Turn this down.
Was that a radio or something?
Yeah, my phone came on all of a sudden.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's cool though is if you use a digital effect and people think it's a practical effect. That's when you know you've done it. Because I think Harry,
movie magic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Harry, you thought that the little lantern in my Bush Ranger picture, I think you thought it was a couple weeks ago, but you thought
I thought that was real.
Real light, and it was completely digital. So
that's the whole point of movie magic, right? Like making people think that it's not CGI, but it actually
or vice
is,
versa, like in the
and
Force
vice versa
Awakens
as well. Yes,
in the Force Awakens when Rey makes the tray of food, and you think you're pretty sure it's a digital effect, that like
that's pretty crazy. Yeah, because that's what I thought too.
Effect. So
I
always
actually
think
did not know that.
Yeah, that's always
crazy.
the true test to me, is when you do a digital effect and people think it's practical, or when you do a practical effect and people think it's digital. It's because it's
magic.
beyond belief.
Yep.
In the real
that's
world.
the whole idea. Yeah. And yes, Trevor, practical. Yes. I will eventually go down that route. I just got myself a 3D printer. I've been printing a lot of stuff. So I do want to, I do want to go down that practical route, because shooting in front of a TV only gets you so far, right? So, and I feel like that's kind of the reason why I'm kind of having photography block recently, because I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. So
but sometimes that's part of the creative process. You have to take a little, sabbatical from it and let the creative juices build up a little bit.
Yeah, you can't really force it, right? So so I do apologize.
I don't know if you follow Mark Walker. He's a member in our photography group, but he's been doing a lot of building, not necessarily with a
crazy
3D
sets,
but he uses a lot of practical stuff, and it looks great.
His sets are awesome. Yeah, we talked about some of his shots a few times. Yeah, amazing stuff.
Yeah, that 3D printing, it really is. Actually, there's the dial behind me. I didn't know you could see it, but the 3D printing.
I didn't even see that until just now.
Actually, I'm setting up for Sir Dork's challenge. The levitating.
Oh, the levitating challenge.
Yes, I've got that
I just
set up for him.
Submitted mine today.
Oh, see, I'm behind the curve.
And I also see that you have a, I think, is that an Anycubic?
Oh yeah,
in the background?
Anycubic,
that's a curing machine, right? Yep.
That there is the cure station, and then I have the Photon Mono X that I keep. Since I keep resin in the vat, I keep a bag over the top. So.
Makes sense. Yeah, I just got the mighty 8K that just came in, so I'm gonna be having fun
8K.
With that. Yep.
Nice.
8K, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna get that crisp models. Yes. Yeah, I'm planning to do some custom head sculpt, so that should be interesting.
Ooh. Yeah, that should be fun. And there's a lot of freedom in that, man. You're gonna have such a great time and produce so many awesome things. It's just such a freedom in being able to make stuff on the spot.
Speaking of 3D printing, this is the most recent thing I made here. I made this little mold because I wanted to customize my Superman, because I feel like the proportion of the body is a little weird. So I modeled like a little chest area, and then I made a little mold of that, printed that out, and just kind of casted that with some silicone here. So I made this little body piece with silicone. Wow. Yep. So it's basically the same kind of material that they would use for like the Batman or some of the Spider-Man figures. But Superman doesn't have that for some reason. So I'm gonna try and do a little custom with this little flexible piece, and it's squishy. So I like that.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. I'm glad that worked out.
15 years ago, man, this just wasn't a thing, man.
No, this would be like science fiction back in the day. So it's just crazy that you can just do that in your own home now. Insane.
The person asking about a painter, check out the Figures and Friends group. I think Redeemer Customs is the leader of that. They have a lot of really good customizers for action figures, painters, things like that. So I wish I could say our group has. I know we have some people that are in that group as well, but the Toy Photographer Collective kind of specializes on toy photography. And if you're not a member of our group yet, all you have to do is check out Toy Photographer Collective on Instagram. We have a group collab that ends this Friday. I'll go ahead and plug that real quick. Remind everybody, it's Scenes with Toys. You just create a iconic scene from a film or TV show. We've even had some video game scenes submitted.
Awesome.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and join in on that too. So I'll I specialize in shit.
See what Moss put?
yeah. We do have a group chat that's pretty active on Instagram too. People get a lot of help on there and stuff. We do have a Discord server, however, it's not as active, but we do share some files on there, and you can go in there and I'm always willing to go in there and screen share, show you how to do something in Photoshop or Lightroom. Heck, I've had to ask people. That's why I was asking you, Harry, earlier about Lightroom, because I can't figure out how to see what I accidentally put a filter on a photo. And I said, whoa, I like that filter. I want to save it for later. I can't figure out how to tell me what filter I put on it. And Maz uses Classic. There's a way to do it in Classic.
Okay.
I've scoured the internet and asked other people. Nobody seems to be able to tell me.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, not much of a Lightroom user here.
Yeah, I've only recently started using it, so it's
I have it downloaded. I just never even opened it.
I would encourage any toy photographers watching the stream, if you don't have the photographers package for Adobe, it's only $10 a month, and you get both the mobile and the desktop versions of Lightroom and Photoshop. And I'm glad I made the switch over. I was using an old CS5 version of Illustrator.
That's
I will remember.
I missed the CS5 because the newer version, even though I have like a gaming PC and it's like high speed, it still chokes on some of the stuff. I tell it.
Yeah.
CS5 runs like a charm.
I remember those first CDs, man, that Photoshop was coming out. And we used to go to the flea market and buy them with the cracked code generators because Photoshop was so expensive.
Yes, and I still have, if anybody wants a free copy of CS5, back when Adobe was giving out the free download, I still have that.
We're old, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hit the break on that, Mike. Let's not remind ourselves here.
Wow, that's great. Photoshop's come a long way. I mean, it's simplified so many of the functions that were just really difficult back in the day when all you had was the magnetic lasso or something like that.
Wow.
I mean, it's trying to extract hair and things like that. It's just gotten so much different.
Now it's like a button. Like you click a button and it does it for you. Like it's insane.
Really leveled it, for a lot of people.
Darth shot. What's he talking about? Is that his
Darth? Oh, he's talking about the Mario shot here, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna talk a little bit about this? Oh, there he is.
Yo, the man himself.
Oh my God, switch to your phone. Oh my God.
We got handheld style cell phone footage.
It's unfortunately still a little janky there, Moss.
Dang it.
Yeah. Are you using your 4G? Or?
It's frozen.
Yeah, it's still,
it's still like 4 frames per minute.
Back on AOL. You're on AOL.
Yeah, you've invented a new frame rate.
Hey guys, you wanna see my impression of Maz?
Yeah. There you go.
I really look at it. It says I'm using the phone and not Wi-Fi. I don't know.
You using your phone data?
It says I am, but apparently it doesn't seem to matter.
Oh, it's
a
better
little bit better right now. Yeah.
Okay. Because my computer's got like no connectivity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of how long it stays good.
What's going on, Nomad? How you doing, buddy?
Nomad, how's it going, sir?
I'm trying to make this work as best I can. I see him skipping around still. That sucks.
Yeah. I think we can hear you better though.
Yeah.
With the Mario figure, who wants to go first?
You guys can. I'm just kind of here to get you guys back on point because this has been up here for a whole while now.
Yeah, this is not much of a toy photography talk stream today.
Let's give some Darth Matter some love, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I think this is a great example of what we were just talking about with practical effect. I think like such a great use of actual mushrooms. It looks almost natural. Like it looks like he's an actual like character, like an actual person running around on these mushrooms. And yeah, that's really cool.
Dude, I want to be a real boy too.
And
Did
that's
you just watch Pinocchio?
No, I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, it's actually it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, and those figures are not very big at all. So, I mean, you can tell the scale by the mushrooms there, but I do like the color tinting and stuff. Yeah, it's not easy getting pictures sometimes with those smaller figures like that.
Yeah, the depth of field looks really good. I like the grade that Dart got here. Like the grade looks really good. You get that kind of like that orange brownish filter over it, and yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, blending the natural environment with that figure, it works good. Those size mushrooms, because there's quite a few varieties of size of mushroom back there he could have chose from, and I'm a fan of mushrooms anyway. So this is a good shot. It's a good shot.
I think that and this is something that Harry can probably communicate from film. A lot of toy photographers would have centered Mario. But one of the things they teach you in film is that if you have motion, like a character's walking from the left of the screen to the right of the screen, if you watch movies, they lead the subject with the framing a little bit. Because if you don't, it looks weird. If you have somebody riding a bicycle from left to right on the screen, you'll notice that the subject's more on the left of the screen, and it gives you a little headway, almost like because you want to identify with the subject, so you're going to be looking for more space in front of them. So good job on him. He didn't go too far, positioning the shot, but he gave just a little headroom in front of Mario, and it helps sell that sense of movement, like Mario, like the camera's following Mario. And so good job on him for not centering Mario completely in the shot.
Composition is key to a lot of great photography, and I think Darth Matter here, he definitely gets it. So
and I mean, you could even experiment with a little bit of a Dutch angle too, because that helps sell a little bit of an action. So
giving him some room to run into outside the frame leads the imagination.
If you ever have a figure in motion and it's your only subject, lead the shot with your framing. It helps sell the picture.
Yeah. Dude, I love the filtering on this too. I just love that kind of matte, but yet contrasty look to it. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Right. Did everybody say stuff? I was getting my tripod for my.
Well, I think me and Harry went, but I can't remember if you said your real name or if you just want to go by your screen name there.
Me, Mike.
Mike.
Mike. So
Mike, I'm good. Yeah. Did I go? You mean comment on the photo?
Yeah.
You want to say some more?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, no, I like the fact that he does leave room in the frame for Mario to run somewhere out into the distance. Your mind can make up where he's going. I love the natural use of the mushrooms, and like I said, there's lots of different size mushrooms he could have chose, and this little trio right here works good. When you use trios of something, it's much better than just two. It's visually. I learned in food photography we use three of something. So that's a good way to compose that shot. I like it. It's good. Great job.
All right.
Yeah, it's nice that he left some in the background as well, so that it doesn't feel completely empty in the back.
Yeah. Take some of those mushrooms home.
JP Rex.
JP Rex. Classic. It's over, Anakin. I've got the high ground.
Is that Hobgoblin?
Dude,
So,
all right, hold
yeah.
on. You guys can see this. All right, hold on, man. Check this out, right? So I was at the store the other day, and this was on clearance at GameStop, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy this," right? Because I was like, I love the Hobgoblin. He can't stay on this damn glider, man. They didn't give you pegs or anything. They barely flip on here, and I'm like, dude, if I paid full price for this, I've been losing my mind right about now, man.
Yeah.
I literally cannot set him. Well, now he's just all kinds of messed up.
I like his lean.
Let's get some
But
blue
I mean,
tack.
like, well, unfortunately, they got holes.
Wait, there are holes. Never mind. What the hell?
There's nowhere to put the blue tack, man.
Oh wow.
Not the greatest design there.
Talk about a fail, man. I was like, this is a cool little Hobgoblin. I get to have one for my collection and play with him, but no.
We're not going to give you any pegs. You want to use blue tack? Well, forget about it. We're going to put holes here.
Yeah.
Give me pigs.
All right.
Oh, speaking of the little tack, I've learned that the Gorilla Glue brand poster tack, to me, I got some of that, man. I'm never switching back to the blue stuff.
Oh, really? I didn't know Gorilla made them.
Yeah, I've got some here.
Wow.
I keep a little ball of it because, and get this stuff if you're a toy photographer because you're going to need it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Whether it's holding up a bounce card onto a extra tripod you got or something, but this stuff is great.
It works with everything.
It stays sticky longer than any. Do not buy the Hobby Lobby generic brand they have. That stuff is chewing gum's better.
I got the Scotch stuff. I hate
the
it.
Gorilla Glue. And a tip with this is warm it up in your hand. Mess with it some. It brings the stickiness back to it.
So. That's what she said.
And disclaimer: don't chew it.
No, don't chew it.
Disclaimer: don't chew it. Yes.
No, we already had people putting it on their hair.
We know it looks delicious.
Should be obvious, but
you would think, right? I mean, people eating Tide Pods, so I don't know.
So on this shot, do they have a light underneath the rocks? It looks like to simulate like lava.
There might be, it might be an LED panel or something, or maybe an acrylic piece, and then they have the light under the acrylic piece. Maybe
that's an interesting approach. I would have not thought of. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So it looks
that's really cool though. Yeah, the shot is great.
It's a little dark though. I think it needs a little bit more punch.
It is a bit dark.
Exposure. Yeah. I know they're going for that darker Mustafar or whatever that lava planet is.
Mustafar. Yep.
Yeah. Barrett, how you doing, buddy? And you're missing me today because I'm on my phone and broadcasting it all right now. I don't know. Oh my God! Wait, my computer says I got connection. Hold on, let me go back. That stream.
Wow, I've never seen him that excited before.
Oh wait, where's my camera? Oh yeah, I gotta start camera. All right, there we go. So you can hear me from that. I'm not doubling up my audio right now, right?
No, yeah.
No, it's fine.
Cool. All right, so get the audio from the phone. I'm not going to try to play with audio. I'm going to leave the phone here. So yeah, all right. Let's do some work. Let's do some damage. I like this. Let's move.
We have two of you now, though.
Oh my
God. Nothing is working out, huh?
One of them looks better though, so
Yeah, to quote Star Wars, great. Now there's two of them.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Miles, I think we lost your mic.
Yeah, I think we lost your mic.
That's because
oh snap! Yeah, we'll just look at two of you. No worries.
We'll choose the one we want to watch.
Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
We're good. I added the regular
back to your regular mic. Cool.
But I got to move it away from my camera.
Yeah, because we're getting double sound here.
Little echo.
Yeah.
He brought some of the mushrooms in from the last shot. That's what it sounds like.
Hi guys.
So
let's move on to the next one here. JP Rex rocking, love it.
Yeah, with the JP Rex photo though, the only I guess I would say criticism I had is that there was the glow on Obi-Wan for the blue saber looked. I mean, I guess maybe on his right shoulder area, maybe from his saber there, but there's none on his leg either. So I would simulate that effect on the whole right side of his body if you're going to
some
do
on his
that.
face too. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, though, it's a really cool approach to that shot.
Yeah, and I like the lightsaber effect, 'cause a lot of times when you see a lot of like Lego photography, like it's that really harsh like outline, of the lightsaber, and I think he did a really good job here with the effect.
Yep.
Yeah, it's rocking, man. Rocking. I dig it. I dig it.
Good
All
stuff.
right, we'll move on to another one of his shots, though. Same photographer, JP Rex again.
Hey, JP Rex again.
That's a cool
he's
photo.
a little baby Grogu playing with some M&Ms.
Sponsored by Skittles.
Can't tell.
I think he did this for the Sir Dort challenge as well.
Oh, the
I
levitating
don't
challenge.
think Skittles get the brown pooey ones, right? That's M&Ms, right?
That's what happens when you lick the outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
JP Rex also said, "Yes, I do have an RGB light under the rocks. Was an experimental idea."
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, it worked out.
I have to steal that sometime.
Big Dog Pound 1 shouting out.
Big dog. Big dog.
All right, I gotta totally turn off this phone now. I'm just hearing nothing but that.
Yeah, I don't think there's even a point of having that on.
I like that there's some still M&Ms or Skittles, and then there's some ones that have some motion blur, and that there's some that are completely different angles, front facing, and some that are on the side. I think that profile helps sell the sense of motion there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what the approach is. I kind of want to look at the BTS if he has some. Did he, just throw a bunch of Skittles there, take the shot, or are they actually, on little wires or anything like? Yeah, I do wonder.
I'd love to know that. If you're in here, JP, you're in here. I know that you're. So yeah, let us know if you threw those or what you did there. And also, Ian, you can go ahead and tag me and I'll refresh it. Make sure we get you, but we do have a long way to go.
Yeah, as we usually do.
And one other thing about this shot is you can see there's layers of depth to it. You've got the front green that's ahead of the depth of field, and then you've got the focal plane, and then you've got some behind that are just slightly out of that focal area too. So there's multiple layers of this arch of candy here. So
if you were to ask me, he's got this one yellow and this one poo colored one. That's the only one on the same depth of field as Grogu in the air. That is.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of off. So I really like
brown,
how he
the color is brown and it's beautiful.
More fun my way.
Beautiful color.
Yes.
Says I don't have a BTS for this one, but I did lots of shots and put them together.
Okay.
Couldn't get all of them falling as I want. Okay, no, rock on, man. That's cool.
That makes sense. Yeah.
His
you gotta do it sometimes.
Light source too is high to the camera right. His light source, high camera right, and then he's got a separate light there too, just on the figure. It looks like in the bottom, but you definitely see the camera right, the glow on the candies there.
He's got a bounce card on the left, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, something for Phil. Yeah, because it's soft and even on the left, so. Bounce card probably is what it is, yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think it's straight on though, because he's got dark underneath his chin here. So unless it's straight on from the top, but then it would show on these M&Ms. So
over here to the right, in the brown one, there's some specular highlights on the brown, and the top of the yellow one in the back, and the top of the yellow one on top. So there's something over there. Then a field card probably on the left, a little bounce card. Yeah, it's nice even lighting though, so it's good.
Yeah, it's really nice, real nice. Let's move on. Let's get some love to somebody else. Oh wait, no, JPR again.
Is that Hammond collection T-Rex that you?
Yeah. Mike, do you have this T-Rex? Man, this T-Rex is awesome.
I need to get it.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't. I have no dinosaur figures.
I didn't used to either until JP Rex kept throwing this T-Rex at me. I was like, all right, I gotta get this.
He looks fierce, man. He looks really good. Who makes that one?
That's the Hammond collection. So Mattel.
It was on sale at Target. I don't know if it's still on sale, but it was on
like
sale
$40 smart dollars at Target is when I got mine. So
it looked really good. What's that button on the back shoulders for? Does that do something for the figure on the one on the ground?
What?
Yeah, it might go like
something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that one. I only have this one.
It looks good. Good looking figure.
Yeah. No, it's okay, JP Rex, man. We're just giving you a little grief.
Good looking scene. You can tell there's some tension there, some drama, little haziness in there.
Yeah, I got some nice lighting on these guys. Actually, I like the lighting a lot. It's nothing too harsh anywhere, so you get a nice soft lighting all around them.
Yeah.
Although, and it also looks overcast, so that's going to justify that soft lighting, which really works well, I think.
I feel like
I don't know if you use a
see
little
this
bit of
from
Photoshop or sticker for some fog effect, because that's what it kind of looks like. It might be like a sticker type Photoshop-y for the fog effect that you got going on there.
Yeah.
Which
I would like to see the shot from a lower angle, though. I feel I feel like the subject of the bigger dinosaur on top, I feel like would be more intense and more dramatic if we see him from a lower angle.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got one leg up on top of this guy, but he's standing almost parallel to the ground still as far as his torso goes, so that you're not really getting that standing on top of him at all, which kind of you see
it
his
looks
foot
like they're
here.
still in mid-fight, and not really,
But he should be towering, and I think it's the limitation of the figure, because I know when I did my above the head kind of attack with mine, I had to actually, mount him by his tail so he could come over the guy. As he just wasn't able to get down low enough to make it work. So
that's also one unfortunate thing about toy photography. Sometimes you're just limited by the pose, especially if you do hot toys. It's like some of these figures you can't even move them, so it's like
only when you buy that Spider-Man in that horrible costume and that a Miles Morales in an awesome costume.
What are you talking about, man? This looks great. Look at this guy.
Oh, he does look good.
Yeah.
Can't pose.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I just wouldn't leave him in that pose for too long.
I can leave Miles in any pose I want.
That's true. That is nice.
Yeah.
But I did get the benefit of not paying $1,000 for him, so that's good.
I didn't pay $1,000 for Miles. He was $250, man.
People are already upselling the crap out of this figure. Like, it's crazy.
Dude, check out the Alpha Raptor, man. He's coming in with some fire of his own. This is some nice, bike raptor chase here. It's pretty cool. I'm digging that. I don't know if there's a limitation of the figure or not, but if there was any way to get him to lean more towards the
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
That's the only thing that really is sticking out to me. He's kind of very stiff, but it could be a limitation of the figure, therefore.
I think having some motion blur would be beneficial too on the Raptors, and maybe have them be in the back a little bit more, but maybe this is just what he was going for.
If nothing else, the wheel of the motorcycle, because that's going to be moving at the You can just
flying, so that's nice.
In Photoshop and do a radial blur on it.
Yeah. Radial blur would work.
I
like the little. Sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I do like the mud or like the dirt kind of flying off in the back there. That's a good little detail to indicate motion.
Yeah. The other thing that he has that indicates motion that I kind of like is the background you got the separation back there, and it goes from he's coming out of something light into a darker area of the forest, and maybe some of that dust kicking up from the dinosaur's feet like he did on the motorcycle would also help a little bit sell the image. But
yes, that's true. That's very true.
But yeah, looks good coming from the light to the dark. I like that.
Yeah, this is a nice shot, man. This is a sweet shot. I want to address Binnikin real quick. Bo-Katan from Sideshow got delayed. Everybody saw got the delayed email, so I don't know. Binnikin, maybe you're like a very, very lucky person. I don't know. I know my Boba Fett on Throne is shipping.
My repaint is shipping. So
yeah.
Yep.
I got a tracking number, but no, they've printed the labels that they've done so far.
Yeah. Hot Toy's been doing some weird stuff lately. We don't want to. Sideshow, but I mean Hot Toys too. But we don't want to get into that.
JP Rex says he did use some blur on the wheel, but could have used more. He's my friend. I got some background info. Okay, rock on. Okay.
So he's from Costa Rica. Is that where this is? Alpha Raptor CZ Island, Costa Rica. Is that the photographer?
I think he's trying to go for the Jurassic Park Island.
I think CZ is Czechoslovakia. I think that's where he.
Oh, Czechoslovakia. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a member. I believe so, of our toy photographer collective. I think he introduced himself. He said, and a lot of times when you see CZ, it's Czechoslovakia.
Oh, okay. I saw something say Costa Rica. I thought, man, he's really over there in the jungle in the rainforest taking pictures of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
How cool that is.
Yeah. Or is it Czech Republic now? I never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
We got a
Potato, potato.
Pablo. Yeah.
You hear me?
Oh, there he is.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. This
All right.
this like slight static or something though, I think.
What? No more difficulties,
that-
right? Everybody's fine, right?
Is that you, Mike?
It's a little bit of static in
or-
there.
Yeah, there's a bit of static coming
Oh,
from
really?
someone.
Hold on.
Oh,
That's Pablo.
yeah, it's Pablo, I think.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Pablo.
This is Ian Saunders Photography. This is the one that hit me up saying, "Are you still
Wow.
taking these?" Is this the Yojimbo whatever turtle type thingy or something?
Yeah. I thought this
This
was
is a Kung Fu
digital
Panda
painting.
from World of Warcraft. I don't know, but this is just pretty tight.
Yeah,
picture,
I thought it was from World of Warcraft for a second too there.
You know, when
I
I
thought
saw
it was
this,
a digital painting when I first saw it pop up. Yeah.
I saw it on
It does
Instagram
look-
and I
yeah.
liked it. I liked it right away
Mhm.
when I saw it on Instagram.
Mhm.
Before I even knew this was going to be in here, the textures and the highlights in that outfit, the highlights and the shadows, it just really shows a lot of texture in there. And I'm a fan of texture, and that subtle
Mhm.
lighting really picks up the ridges in the outfit.
Yeah.
It makes it look like a real. That's not real fabric, right? I mean, but it has some highlights in there. It looks like it's almost real.
No,
fabric.
yeah, I thought it was
You know,
real
I'm
fabric
looking
there
at
for a
it
second. Yeah.
as big
Yeah.
as you can, and I can't tell if it's real fabric or not. I think it's plastic because I
Yeah.
think there's joints
Yeah, we can
here
see the joints,
and
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Dope, right in front of my face.
And
Great,
yeah.
great photo. I like it.
Well, you're looking at
Yeah,
a smaller picture. I got the big one here, so
Yeah.
I can see the joints pretty easy and be like, okay. But no, this is a really, really nice shot, man. I
Lighting
like
beautiful.
I like how all this is working. Really, I don't think there's much I can say that you need to address on this shot at all.
Yeah, you should be critiquing us, Ian, not the
Yeah.
other way around.
He says it's real fabric. I don't believe him. But
Oh,
what are these joints then right here? Huh? What are these joints?
Those sleeve cuffs
Yeah,
had me fooled for
I
a
was gonna
minute.
say those sleeves have no physics, so I feel like
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cuff around the sleeve, it doesn't look like it
Yeah.
would be real fabric, but the body
maybe it's
itself
wide.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
you
it's
need to
wide.
have Ian on here sometime.
Yeah,
See,
Ian is sitting there saying he didn't really care for the shot, which is why he wanted to submit it to us. He wanted to see what we had to say about it. I mean, if there's anything to really nitpick, is again, I might bring up the exposure a little bit more on him. Like, use a particular brush to just kind of pop him out a little bit more. Not a whole lot. I mean, we're talking about hair, just a hair more, just to pop out a little bit more.
Kind of like him in the
but just-
shadow, though.
No, I like him in the shadow, but like maybe you just play with the highlights or something, just to kind of bring out the whites a bit more.
Little dodging and burning.
Yeah, maybe
Little
some of
more
his
dodge and
snout
burn.
there. Yeah.
You know, another quick thing, anytime you want to bring out real texture in a photo and something that has texture like this, side lighting is always what brings out a lot of texture. This is a great shot. And side lighting too really would accentuate some of that hat. There's a lot of detail in that little hat. I like it.
I think it's what really
Great
sells
job.
it is that, and it's the same kind of detail like in the foliage too.
Yeah,
It's like
foliage, yeah.
the same kind of pins and needle kind of like shapes. Just it really helps tie it all together. And as far as the fabric, he was talking about this piece of fabric here.
Yeah. I think it is a plastic figure. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Good stuff.
But yeah, this is great stuff. I'm gonna go back to the line we're in here. Andrew, 616 photos with Predator. He's got the Predator, and he's looking at the Death Star, dude. That's some creepy stuff, man. But don't try to suggest that Darth Vader is going to force choke this Predator, because it's going to put him in a mood.
Is Arnold going to say, "Get to the shuttle, get to the Lambda shuttle"?
Don't put him in a mood, man. I'm telling you. Darth Vader's obviously going to win. Don't start your argument. No, I like this shot. I kind of want it a bit more contrast.
Shot.
That's just me, though. We got a little arrow here. Oh yeah, behind the scenes.
There you go.
Behind the scenes.
Nice.
So nice. So nice.
It's got an actual
I'm
diorama there.
I'm
Nice.
glad my printer is now a piece of garbage, because I'd love to have printed out more of these walls before it died.
The Imperial officer.
Yeah, I have the Photon Mono X as well, and I hate that piece
Maybe,
of shit.
maybe
Hey,
time
be
to
careful,
pick
Maz.
up a
Not the Mono X.
Yeah.
Don't hate it.
I've had it work in the total of 3 months in the 2 years that I've had it. And that's being generous on the months. I don't even think it's been 3 months that I've had.
I remember you told me last time that it was broke again.
Yeah,
I think
it's broken
time.
again.
It's time, Moss. It's time to pick
It's time
up
for
a
it
new
to end up in the trash because I'm sick of it. Because I know what they're going to tell me when I talk to tech support. They're going to be like, "You need to buy a new screen." I'll be like, "That's the third one." And I've literally only used it for maybe 3 months in total since I've had it.
That's annoying.
Yes, so I'm done. I'm gonna buy. If I buy another one, it's gonna be an Elegoo Mars or something. Just something.
Yeah,
I want
I hear
something
great
like
things.
a monkey can use. Man, I really don't want to deal with this crap anymore. One of the things that I hate, and I think is a big problem. Tangent, real quick. I'm sorry, Nomad. Is the way that the Photon Mono X has got those screws that hold down the vat.
Yeah.
And I know resin is getting down in there, like just accidentally might drip down in there when you're cleaning the vat out or dumping anything, or because I mean I see resin precariously close to those screws all the time, and those screws are actually hard to turn because I think resin is sealed on them, and I think some of that's gotten down in there. I think that's my problem, and
I think it's happening to my vat too. So I think it's a common issue.
Be careful of that, man, because that's a bad design to have those screws coming in there like that. It really is, and that's why I don't want to go with that brand again.
And they will disintegrate too. The plastic they use on those, when the resin hits it, they start to disintegrate after a while. That plastic. I think they changed it. Some of the more.
That happened to the plastic scraper they gave me.
Yeah,
I left the resin on it because I was like, I used it to clean off the FEP or something because I didn't want to scratch up the FEP, and there was a little piece of something stuck on it. And I just in my rush to get everything back together, because I had cats and dogs at the time, I didn't need hair going into my vat. I quickly put everything back together, and I left that sitting there for like a day or so, and I come back and just warped. It's like,
oh wow.
It's like, gotta buy another plastic one of those. Moving on though to Nomad's figure. Sorry, Nomad. Sorry, man. Let's see. He says, hope that his projected Death Star doesn't screw anyone's new. There was a whole thing we were talking about earlier. He had a comment on Andrew's. It was just drama. Anyway, what do you think, Mike? What do you think of this Predator?
I think there's a lot of texture visible in it, and I like all the texture showing on there. That's so the lighting is good, that it brings out all the texture in the figure, and you do get some of the. You don't lose his hair. Is that what you call it? His hair in the dark background. His dreads. Okay, yeah. I'm not a big. I don't know all the terms for the figures.
Well, that's why I picked you first.
Yeah. But I like that his hair doesn't fall off into the darkness. That there is some light hitting that on camera left and camera right, and I can see some of the orange bands in his dreads off into the back distance. So it's good that it doesn't get lost into the black background.
Yeah. Pablo, what you got, man? Let's bring you into this conversation.
Can you guys hear me?
Bring you in.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now. You're good now.
All right. The shot's great. I like shooting shots like this myself, so I do like it. I do like that how well visible the eyes are, but not like bright, but just enough to give you a sense that he's that there's some soul left in him, And I don't mind how much it fades into the back in his dreadlocks. I kind of like that. It gives it that mysterious vibe to it, like he's coming out of the shadows. Although I would have probably wanted a little bit more light on the chest area, just to give a little bit more texture to that in the front. But other than that, the shot's great.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to open that right on top of the picture there.
Oh,
You never know where that's going to go when you hit a button.
No, but the shot's good. I like the lighting though, but I think I would have probably boosted up the exposure a little bit around the chest there, just to bring a little bit of that texture out, just a bit more. Not too much, but just a little hint of it. But yeah, overall, it's a great shot. Great portrait shot.
Yeah.
I wanted to go over some stuff real quick with what I want to see, but I'm trying to find. This is why I had the whole thing open. I'm trying to find this picture that I wanted to use as an example, and it doesn't want to give me my picture. I don't remember what folder I put it in.
Another thing, it's on eye level with the camera, so that's good too. It's eye level with the lens, so you got real good front eye contact right there, good eye level.
Yep.
You got anything, Chris?
Kind of what Pablo said. I don't know. In a way, I kind of like that. There's like more darkness on the left side of the picture. Sometimes asymmetry pops more. But yeah, I think overall it's good lighting. A good blend of editing with I don't know how many filters they use or something, but they chose the right color temperature, I think, for the shot. And yeah, I mean, I would also experiment with a really bright kicker behind him to help maybe
I was going to
trace
say that.
the figure a little bit, but that would give a little bit different mood,
Yeah, I'm glad you're.
Like he's stepping out of the shadows and about ready to kick my butt. So
yeah,
I was gonna say that I'm glad you are already on the same page with me and Maz and a lot of people. On this specific account, we always talk about rim light. You can never have enough rim lights. So I'm glad you're already in that mind space with all of us.
Oh, you know what? Before we keep going, I want to say hello to Harry. Finally, get to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice meeting you, Pablo. Yeah,
and Mike
your work.
All right, so Nomad, man, this is something I want to see, man. This is one of mine that I've done. This is 3 different shots, but a lot of your shots that you've been posting lately and sharing are like these monochromatic type, monotone light shots. And I think if you really start playing with complementary colors or something, you can get some really cool stuff. I mean, I personally like how this works on the skull here. You get the blue and the yellows, and I mean, you don't have to replicate this, but the other thing is let's play with the angles of the Predator. I mean, I've seen like 3 or 4 shots and it's just straight on. And let's experiment a little bit. When we got that straight on, I think you've nailed that. Let's move into a little bit more, interesting type positions. You can still do that portrait thing, but see how again, just for an example, I got 3 different angles of these guys. They're not exactly the same. Any one of them, other than their turn profile as far as what direction they're facing, but their heads are turned differently. Got different angles on each one of these, and I just want to see a little bit more creativity out of it, because I think you've nailed the lighting for that. I think you should play with some light colors and also play with some poses now at this point. But yeah, I'm digging it. But it just reminded me of this shot and like what you can do if you just match, play with some complementary colors and with the different shadows and lights and stuff. I don't know. This is my wallpaper still on this computer. But yeah, I dig this shot, man. But let's play with some color, man. Let's get something going on. Let's.
One other thing on that shot. There's no light spill on that black background, so when you're controlling the light on the Predator, it's good that you were able to prevent light spill from hitting that black background. So that's another thing.
Mugshot Monday series. Okay.
Okay.
Right. I don't know what that means, but I'll nod and smile and say, okay, that's what you want to do.
Unacceptable. Always rim light. Always.
No, I would do like this is kind of a cooler color here, man. I'd do a warm light on this side, just showing from the back and lighten up these dreads on this back side. Again, kind of like what I did. Of course I did it with the cooler colors, but see how it's lit up with the little cooler colors here.
It gives some shape to the figure against it.
But you can do it with warm colors because your whole, the whole other side is cooler on this side. The way it's running more of a blue-white. So
yeah, and different toy photographers are at different levels in their journey as a toy photographer. Some have, when I was first starting out, I just had my crappy phone and I didn't have any external lights except maybe a flashlight. I was using a spotlight, and it's one of the things that you'll learn is if you really want to step your game up, is you're going to have to get some lights, study. And Harry, as we were talking before the stream started, we both have backgrounds in cinema. I always stress in my toy photography group, study 3-point lighting and cinema.
3-point lighting.
You don't have to use it every single time. Of course, they don't even use it all the time in cinema. Sometimes they have 18 lights for a shot. Look at THX 1138, where I get part of my username. George Lucas flooded some of those scenes with lights to get that, that sanitized white kind of look. It depends on the mood you're going for. it's kind of like jazz. You learn the rules of music, but then you learn how to break them. You got to learn the fundamentals first, though.
Yes,
and that's what a lot of what we cover in this stream in the toy photography group.
I see Whiplash.
Like
I know you're talking about with music.
Yeah, you learn the fundamentals. You show us that you can use them first. Then you get to start breaking the rules, and you get to play some jazz with your photos. So
there you go.
And then you nearly kill your students.
Yeah, I still need to watch that movie. I haven't seen it.
It's a great movie.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on. And by the way, Andrew, if you want to take that concept and run with it, you're more than welcome to. I won't be upset. If you wouldn't mind, give me a little shout out, though, if it's really close to what I did, that'd be cool. But other than that, this is 3 different shots, though. I put them all together for a wallpaper, though. So I took these individually and put them together. So, speaking of Andrew, boom, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, Andrew's killing with these shots lately. Like they all look so cinematic.
Commander Vale.
I like that one.
Wait, Commander Vale one where it's like.
Well, I like the angle of the head. He's looking more directly at me. I like that one.
It's like a Robert Rodriguez kind of,
Yeah.
Dude, I really need to print out more of that wall stuff, but I don't have my printer anymore. I mean, I do, but I don't want to fix it. I'd rather buy.
You might have to start paying me, Maz.
I ain't got no money, man. I told you that earlier.
I seen your comic
Dude,
book room. You got money.
I just bought that Boba Fett.
Your collection.
You cashed in that hedge fund a few months back. We know.
Yeah.
You remember that Boba Fett, the spear for the arena fit? I was asking you to
yeah,
man. I just bought that pattern and I couldn't print that. That's when the printer died. Man. I was like,
that sucks. Well, at least
I wanted to be able to put the fake blood on the weapon instead of using the plastic wrap. I think it would have looked a lot better. But
yeah,
I'm glad I didn't put it on the weapon though, because like on the EPS foam where it dripped, it just turned into like this, like sunlight hit gremlin kind of goo. So I was like, I'm glad we didn't put that on the expensive part.
You can try making a mold. That might work. It might be quick. Make a mold and just cast it.
I haven't done a lot of mold work. So which one do we want to go over, man? You like this one or the cropped one?
I feel like I'm obviously biased with the crop one there because it looks like he's got letterbox. So
I like the cinematic cropped one.
Yeah.
Right, so let's talk about the cropped one. Harry, let's go. Harry, what's up, Harry?
Yeah. What's up? Hi.
Harry and Harry.
Oh, hey.
There's Harry. What's up, Harry?
There's Harry. We've got another Harry here. Yeah.
That's his name, by the way, in case you're wondering, Mike. Harry. For both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
Okay. But
so
Andrew's shot here. Yeah, I like the shot because it looks super cinematic. I love the little like ember effect that he's got flying around there, and a lot of motion blur that he's got there on the arm and the gun. And yeah, it just looks like something that I would do. So I think I just kind of gravitate towards that immediately.
I don't know.
But yeah.
I don't know how you guys do the motion blur, man. I really don't. I mean, I've tried, and it just never looks right. I always feel like I get like this weird bleed over on the edges, even if I take them out of it and then, do a whole other layer for the motion blur. I don't know what I do wrong, but I've never get it to look good.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how.
So.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how Andrew approaches it, but I think you do what I do. You just duplicate the layer, and then run like a quick like path blur or something like that, and then just add a black mask, and then paint in the area that you want the motion blur to be.
Makes sense.
I feel like that works best. Yeah.
But I haven't got it to look as good, man. This looks natural. Whereas when I do it, I see like. Hold on, I know this is not about me, but hold on.
It's not about me, but I'm gonna make it about me right now.
Click, you piece of. Oh,
it's not about me, so we're gonna make it about.
But it's gonna be about me.
Hold on, I gotta show you what I'm talking about with this motion.
Well, I mean, it is his live stream, though.
The last time I used it was.
Yeah, I actually can't remember the last time you used it.
I used it on the Green Goblin.
Oh.
I tried to use it here on the arm, and see how I got that.
Yeah.
And I even did a find and replace thing, and so that it wouldn't do that, but it did it anyway. See how it looks like I like masked it or something? It just didn't give a natural. Can you see that, or is it too small?
No,
Yeah, I'm not-
are you talking about like you can see like a black?
Yeah, that black there, and it just
I don't know if I've ever had that. If that's come up when I've done it. When you selected the arm or the selection that you wanted to blur out, did you make it a tight selection? Like, did you tighten up like on the arm, or did you feather it out a
yeah.
little
I
bit?
selected just the arm, and I made a copy of it, and then kind of got rid of the arm so that it wouldn't do a blur on top of an arm that's there and cause that effect, because that can happen.
Right.
So I content aware filled the original arm and just had a copy of the arm on top of it.
Hmm.
And it just,
I'm not sure why you got that black line there.
Yeah, I don't know why you haven't got black line either.
it's really annoying.
Sometimes you modify the selection. You can expand it, 1 or 2 pixels or something, and then kind of feather it out. But
That's interesting because I don't usually make any selections when I'm doing motion blur. So I just duplicate the layer, blur that layer, and then just add a black mask, and then I'll just kind of tap in the little areas that I want the motion blur to be.
Brush it back in,
Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't make any selections.
I don't know how, but I've fried my coil and I'm not happy. Next one. All right, Andrew says motion blur is very easy, very, very easy. Not just very easy, very, very easy. Duplicate image, set the bottom for
like
blur,
right?
top
And
image
then
the masking, brush over what you want. Boom.
Yeah, that's what I do. So that's why I don't know how you got that black set.
Maybe it's because I had my top image was the blur and not the bottom image, and didn't.
Oh
mask it
yeah,
that
you
way.
don't want the top image to be the blur. You want that to be in the bottom, and then you mask that part in. That's how you get it. Maybe that's why you're getting that black outline.
All right, I've learned something today. Yes. All right, we're gonna move on. Andrew, what do we got here? He never counts.
J.
Stop
Cole.
it. Dude, Mike, this is awesome diorama. I love this. And I didn't get to talk about this earlier because my internet was.
No, it wasn't.
Is that the one you have in the back there, Mike?
Yeah,
this is the same diorama, but
he
did it without the figure. Now,
yeah.
Mike, I wanted to ask you this though: is this light not set all the way in there? Because that little dots drive me nuts, dude.
It's not set in there. It's not set in there because the one I modeled it after had a broken. You know how they have the glass that you put in and screw, and you can take the glass out and then you can see the bulb. That's kind of what it was. So that's why you can see the bulb. I could recess it in there further,
Yeah, if you can recess it in there any further, it'd look a lot better. That bulb, that little bit of bulb in both shots, I was like, ah.
Yeah.
It could be a stylistic choice.
Why? Stop that. Stop it.
And even if you recess it further, if you go down too low with the camera, you're still going to see it too.
Oh yeah, but like
Maz is just being Maz. Maz would just be like that one pixel. I don't like it.
but so that's the actual bulb casting that glare and stuff, right?
Yeah.
See, that's pretty crazy. Just doesn't seem right. If it was recessed and you had just like a little bit of rounded glare, I could have gone with that. But
you ever see those glass, like if you took, I don't know why I'm touching the screen because no one can see that.
I do that all the time, man. Don't worry about it. Your screen is appreciative.
There's that big sort of oval glass that goes in there, and then you have the screws that go around the base of the lamp. Mm-hmm. So if you remove that glass, then it shows the bulb. It's like an industrial kind of thing. But
I feel like I've seen lights with the bulb sticking out like that before. Yeah. So yeah.
But you can recess it. More is a distraction. It is.
Fine.
I mean, your eye goes right to it. I get it. I get it.
I don't.
Dude, Mike, I need to talk to you about doing a brick wall. I got a brick wall over here that I haven't painted yet. I need to talk to you about getting that looking right because I need to build it out for my 1/6 scale.
Not till you like my light bulb. I'm not going to do it.
There you go. There you go.
Toy box. I know what you're going for. Don't mind Maz. See, there you go. Nobody minds me.
See, I love that icon that Toy Moss had. That's exactly the facial expression that we all got when you said that about the light bulb.
All right, I can see we're just gonna pick on me now about this, so I'm gonna move on. Quaynar, man, he's taking a little break here from doing some stuff. He's got to go to the doctor. I think some eye surgery or something. So he's not gonna be doing much photography. But when you watch the BTS for this, man, he actually used dry ice for this, and he like had a block of dry
I saw
ice.
that, and I was like, "Whoa, like that's
Yeah.
risky, sir."
Yeah, that's risky. I would have used probably a little less dry.
Yeah,
used, like, the
it
whole
looked
bag.
like a whole bucket. It was crazy.
Yeah, he used a lot,
Yeah.
and then
It's expensive.
I explained to him.
Yeah,
I explained to him what happens, and guys, you guys might need to know this as well. You guys watching, when you use fog or vapor or anything, it's a lot like turning your high beams on in fog. It's going to reflect a lot of light back at the camera, aka like when you turn on your high beams, it's going to reflect a lot of that light back into your face when you're driving. So you need to be very aware of that when you're using fog, to not overdo the fog and or overdo the light hitting that fog. Even if it's not hitting it from your direction, if it's hitting it from behind, it's still going to just
it'll change the white balance really quick.
Yeah, it's going to wash out everything. So this is what he ran into when he first did this shot. This is one of the lesser smoke ones, but I see his ISO's up or something. He's very grainy down here.
Most of his shots have that grain. I'm not even sure what's happening. It could be the ISO.
What's up, Anthony?
Hey, 6K Mafia, sir.
Could just be low light.
Multiverse of Moss. The multiverse of Moss. That's a good one. That's a good one, Anthony.
They don't have lights like that.
But yeah, back to this one here. But what do you got there, Mike? What were you saying?
Oh no, you guys were talking about the grain. I mean, it could just be that, you know, it was low light and not enough light for the ISO. But yeah, dry ice is crazy that way. You'll lose contrast and all kinds of stuff with dry ice and fog, any of those vape smokes, any of that stuff. Yeah. But no, I think it's a cool shot. Forgive me, because I don't know a lot of figures. I just know, you know, photography and building stuff. But I think it's a great looking figure. I like all that detail in the chest, and I like that outfit. It looks really nice. I don't know what's going on. What figure is that with the head, and how come it's all blue? What is that?
It's Mysterio. Hey, Trevor.
That's Mysterio.
Hey, there he is.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, Trevor, man.
Going,
Sorry.
Trevor?
Hey.
When you get this many people, it doesn't show you everybody on one line.
Is here.
It took a minute.
I know it's like a party, which is why I stopped by, man. It's like, damn, everybody's
Full
here.
Full house today.
Gonna need to take off in a sec. Okay.
I had to stop by, get a drink, hang out.
For sure, Chris.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I like the green and the blue, though. I think those two colors go good together. It's a nice shot.
So, Trevor, you're just popping in here. What do you got to say about Quainar's shot here, man?
Yeah, the colors are nice. The way he lit up the head, I don't know if that's post or not, but that's pretty cool. Oh, does it light up from inside?
It lights up, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cool.
I don't have this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's awesome.
I thought about getting this figure so many times, and I just I don't have I don't delve into the villains aside from Thanos, so I haven't done it. But is it supposed to be what's going on behind him? Is it Venom in the smoke?
I think that's what he used to keep the dry ice stuff off of whatever he was furniture or whatever, because it's like a big plastic bag he had going from the video. Let me see if I can find his video because it'll probably be more helpful.
But yeah, I do know
what's the head?
Venom. Yeah, it's Venom. It's like the tentacles that Venom comes with.
Guess the reel is gone. Weird.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, that's the same figure right there, huh? That's the same figure with the.
Oh, that was go back to his.
Go down.
Go down like the
right
third.
There.
That's nice.
Yeah. Now that's there.
Really nice.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah. I like that.
That's a hot shot.
I love that. Nice. That's incredible.
Yep.
Yeah, he was trying to play with dry iso and get. I don't know where he sent me a video of it. Maybe he sent it in text. Hold on.
Screw that dry ice.
I saw that. And I was just crying. Yeah, I was just crying on the inside when I saw that. I'm like, geez.
Dry ice is a pain in the ass. It looks great. It can look great, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you got to be careful with dry ice, and that can burn you too if
yeah.
you're not careful.
Yep.
That too. Yep.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. Yes.
Oh, he opened the whole bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he went with the whole bag, and I'm just like, what?
I like his pizza oven.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh,
Look at
God.
that.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no control over that whatsoever.
It's a volcano.
Yeah, you can see what that bag is or whatever behind it.
Yeah, that's a volcano.
It's a volcano, man.
Wow. Backyard is covered in this now.
Yeah, he's since learned this lesson. He's like, I think next time I'm just gonna use like a little piece.
Yeah, your exposure settings
I'm
just went
gonna
up
blow
about
some vape.
400.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a waterfall. Look at it. It's just pouring down. That's.
Yeah.
I like to know where you get
Yeah.
those from.
Looks
man.
really cool, but
Looks
Yeah.
cool, yeah, but it looks
Yeah.
dangerous as well.
Yeah, be careful. And something I did really stupid in my early days of toy photography is I didn't have any canned aerosol, and I think I was going for like an explosion effect too, and I had some of that canned air, and I was holding it upside down, and I had this genius idea to take some pebbles in my hand and use the canned air, and I thought I was going to have to go to the emergency room. I thought I had called frostbite on my hand.
Oh
I got
gosh.
really scared.
yeah, that can happen.
But Maz, I am going to have to jump off the stream now. It's time
You got to
to
dip out? All right,
Yeah.
man.
Girlfriend's
That's okay. We got
sponsor.
Trevor to fill in for you, man.
Yeah.
We're good.
Take
Thank
care,
you,
man.
Chris, for dropping
Nice
by.
seeing you,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah,
Take care.
it was great as
Yeah,
always,
man.
and always.
Chris, man, thanks for popping in, man. Maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And once more, Toy Photographer Collective, our group collabs ending on Friday. So
that's right. I need to get that shot in.
Get it in.
I need to
and,
get that in too, yeah.
Yeah, y'all have a great night, okay?
All right, Chris.
Take care,
Have a great night, man. Thanks for
Take
coming in.
care.
Yeah, bye.
But as far as Koinara goes, man, this is a cool shot. But this obviously he was working under constraints of working with that huge amount of dry ice. And I think this had potential to be better, but I think he just kind of rushed himself by having that big mess of dry ice with this shot.
It takes a while. If this is your first experiment with like fog, and first of all, I get away from the dry ice. Get a fog machine, a cheap fog machine. It's gonna be cheaper than the dry. I mean, unless the dry ice came with some food that you.
Especially right now, they're really cheap at Walmart because of Halloween, so it's a good time to get one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. This is the time to buy
That's
it.
very true. That's very true.
Yeah. Or right after Halloween. It's probably the time to buy it, actually.
Yeah.
If you want to get fog to make it look like it's dry ice, staying close to the ground or anything, you can either use a piece of fabric for the flooring and blow your fog right against that, like particularly my vape,
real low,
right along that, and it'll stick to it. Or you wet the surface, and that will also help you just kind of stick down low to it. So
okay.
Either way, both of
that
those
works.
options will help you use a regular fog type device to keep it low on the ground.
If you can reduce the opening too, which you can do with some usually pipe fittings and stuff you just have to find the right size at the hardware store. It's a lot more controlled, and you can kind of aim it down. And like Maz said, it'll kind of sit there as long as you then just don't breathe, because it'll little.
Yeah, the way I do it, I made a custom chill box for my fog machine. So I run the fog into that chill box, and then of course I wet the surface, and I have the hose on the surface. So as the fog comes out, it just grabs onto that wet surface and it stays on.
I've seen you do that, man. That looks really good too. That looks really good. You have some BTS with that, right?
Yes, I think I did the BTS on one of my
really good,
names.
man. Yeah, it looks really good.
Well,
wow,
this is one of Andrew's shots here.
Andrew's killing it with all these cinematic shots for sure.
Yeah, he is.
It was just the way you could get some soft light on Grogu, because he's looking really plasticky. That's the only thing, man, really, that I would address.
Yeah,
I think a bounce card would be
little,
beneficial. Yeah,
little tissue in front of that one would have been probably beneficial.
Just get a softer light on that, you'd be pretty golden.
It's still, it's only because it's plastic, but it still looks like, it's not too bright. You know what I mean? It's just that it could be softened a little bit,
just a little shiny,
just come around his face a little bit. But it still looks like one of the fluorescent lights in the hallway, so it does look like something. It's all really seamlessly integrated with the background. It looks really good, I think.
That's very good. You've got a very good
leading lines, with the. It's nice.
I'm curious. Is that just Detolf that's reflecting on his helmet?
Oh, that's a good point. That could be.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah. But you know what? It almost kind of matches the light that are in the scene.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying.
If
he used the lighting enough for that, it came out great.
Use.
Like it looked like
great use.
Andrew doesn't like this shot though, guys. So let's all hate on it now.
Yeah, it's trash, Andrew. What are you doing?
This is so bad. This is like that poo skittle thing.
It's so bad. I'm going to submit it.
Hey, make sure to tag Maz on it.
Yeah, it's so bad. I'm going to tag somebody and submit it.
No, but I like it, man. The only thing
that
bothers me is just that plasticky look of Grogu's face. If there was a way to just bring that light, just make it a softer light.
I don't think it's too dark.
Solve that.
No, I don't think so either.
I think he's lit pretty well. It just
lit well.
This is a hard glare on Grogu.
Yeah, it is a hard glare. Yeah.
if you went to print it, that shoulder area might be crushed a little bit. That black
This
in
one
there.
here?
I don't know what the percent. No, the other shoulder
right.
in between where the
this one.
jetpack
Camera
and
right.
stuff is. So you might want to hit that a little bit with a dodge or something like
Rim
that.
light.
Other,
Rim light.
I mean, here
rim
it
light.
looks good. So
And he said,
Rim
"Sure
light,
is my
Andrew.
detail. Sure is."
there you go.
Rim
Works.
light, Andrew. Rim light.
Works.
Bring in the Finbots.
Yeah, well, if you go back to
Weird.
that, you're right. I mean, you're right, Harry. Like, if you go back to that, that light over his head,
Yep.
that's supposedly
That should
running
cast
along the
rim
whole
light.
hallway should cast.
Should have
light
cast.
on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it looks like there is a little bit of cast, just a tiny
little bit,
here.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but this is also like a very
Yeah, you-
felty like
hard to make
material,
out.
and it's a darker felt, so it's going to.
No, I'm talking about more on the back of his helmet and the back
The
of his
jetpack,
jetpack.
yeah.
There should be
Yeah.
like a rim light on all of that stuff a little bit. But you know what? It still sells it. It's still
Yeah, it's still great.
works.
Like the pose is great.
Yeah, the
and
pose
more
is great. I
focus
love
on
that pose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's
definitely
take a
watch
look
your light
at. We already
sources
talked
in
on
the
that one.
background.
Let's take a look at Green Man.
Whoa, what's going on?
Um,
Shaggy?
It looks like
Looks like
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
He's running away
Shaggy.
from something that Scooby's, either ahead of him
Oh.
or too far behind to care. I don't know.
I thought maybe he hung himself after all those Scooby snacks or
Oh,
something.
jeez.
Very possible.
Just
Very
shoot him in the
possible.
tank and put him back on his-
Started to get dark. It just looked a little dark, man. But you know what? If that's what it was, kind of be a good shot.
Green Man likes to do those very grainy shots. I don't know. if
Yeah,
it's-
very high grain.
Yeah.
I think that's a stylistic choice, maybe.
I think it leaves
Yeah.
it up to the imagination because he's definitely like that Mario shot at the beginning. He was jumping out of the frame. He's climbing out of the frame. So this kind of gives you
Yeah,
something to
you don't
think
know what he's
about,
doing.
you know?
Yeah.
You don't know what's
I gotta
going
tell
on
you,
up there.
I like the
you,
ghost ladder that's here, though, man. Like a
Yeah.
shadow of a ladder.
Yeah.
It's like he's on a ghost ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Escaping prison.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Really?
Jinkies.
Well, I mean,
Zoinks.
cutting off the head is not a good idea, but
Yeah.
But now we're wondering,
a
is he
little bit
hanging or is
further
he
down,
climbing?
a little bit further
Oh.
down on his chest or underneath his arm would have been okay, I guess, if you wanted it. But I don't know what the story you're trying to tell here, and you don't have to like hit me in the face with it either, because if it's more of an art shot, this could be. I mean, his very stark lighting, along with the subject matter, could be really cool. But try and like think. I don't know. Maybe you have a story in your head for this. I don't know. I mean, if it's just like, hey, Scooby or
Prison
Shaggy's
break,
going over the wall to catch Scooby, well, I don't know how I would know that. You know what I mean? But if this was like, I mean, I hate to say it, if it was him hanging from the wall, it would be kind of an interesting shot. Dark.
So this seems to be a recreation of a scene.
Is it?
If you read the caption, it says, "You can watch me swing." Right in another entry for the
I'm not familiar
Scenes
with
by
the
Toys
scene.
collab. This time, a recreation of the swoosh right end scene from the first episode of Scooby Doo. Where are you? So this could be directly out of the scene. How he's
That's
positioned
deep.
here in the camera.
Okay, that's deep.
That's an interesting scene.
But I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what stands out to me the most though is that I think that logo on his shirt there. I think it's like yeah, that stands out to me
Is that
so
the
much.
stamp?
Yeah, the stamp.
It's like a tramp stamp.
It's tramp stamp.
Yeah, tramp stamp.
Thanks.
My eyes went to that directly too.
Yeah, right. It's just in your
Just
face.
take a pen and draw like tribal art instead of whatever that says. Copyright.
Yeah.
I don't know what
But
the
I
rest
am
of his
curious
work
about
is
the-
like, but you could get dark with this stuff. Could be cool.
I am curious about the shadow, that shadow of the ladder, because I see the ladder also, but I don't see the light on the ladder itself.
Yeah, there's the ladder there.
That's true. What the heck?
Oh, I didn't even see the ladder there. Okay.
I didn't see the ladder until you mentioned it. And I was like, oh wait, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so, but I'm not sure if that's the
How
ladder
is it
casting the
casting?
shadow or
How is it casting that shadow?
like, I'm
That's the
curious about all
mystery.
the
It's
stuff
not.
in
It's
the
not
shadow.
some dude in a mask. This Scooby Doo. This is like, how does the ladder work?
Yeah,
Very
if you're trying to
interesting shot.
recreate a shot like that, I would say like get underneath him and get his head and have it looking down or something like that. You know what I mean? Like get underneath the shot and get all
it
of
also
him.
doesn't have to
Like
be
you want to see that
precise.
he's holding onto the wall, because otherwise I think he's like
Yeah.
looks dead.
Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like a 1-to-1 recreation. I think like you can try
Mhm.
different angles. It could be the same scene, but just try different angles, even different
Exactly.
lighting situations. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All
I'm
right,
gonna move back
excellent.
on to Andrew here.
Oh man,
It's got some Predators, Alpha,
And
Fugitive,
just
which
making
I
us
could
all
care
look
less
bad.
about. City Hunter, and then what? Borg.
I think that is the board. That's a man. I love that shot.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, man. He's got some ember effects going on here, and a really warm light up here at the top.
Yeah.
Here. I kind of get the impression that this warm light is actually like a Lightroom gradient, though, instead of an actual light. That's what I'm getting.
Looks like it's been enhanced a little bit.
It looks
with
post,
that.
yeah.
It does look enhanced, but man, it looks great for the shot.
Yeah, it's dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
it's a
definitely got
neck
that
of
orange
stalker.
red light on it, but
There's
Yeah,
definitely
Yeah,
a-
but I still think that this is
it's like a light bleed effect or something like
Yeah,
that.
light
Yeah.
bleed
gradient
effect.
effect with that
Yeah.
colored light.
yeah.
Variants are dropping off. What's up, CT603? What variants are we talking about?
Variants.
But I mean,
Variants
orange
of
and blue,
the-
man, you can't go wrong. It's a great.
Oh yeah,
Right?
You
Exactly.
cannot go-
Yeah. Orange and
I
teal.
like this shot a lot, man. I do.
Well, you can go wrong, but like you didn't.
In your
It's
case, though, you
possible to
can't
do it
because you
badly.
didn't. But some people can because they will.
Yes.
I'm digging this shot. We'll move on though. I don't want to be lingering too long. Rip
Oh,
it
that's
can.
cool.
All right,
Wow.
here we go.
Rip it
Here's somebody
can.
we haven't gone
Yeah,
over
come
today.
on, man.
Let's give him some love. Let's look at this BTS real quick.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, all right. What are we doing with this?
Some light painting.
Oh, that's
here.
very interesting. Oh, wow. That's how
He's
he got
lighting
the
up the
cube
lantern.
thingy to light up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
With a cube. Yeah.
A layer masking in there or something. Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. It is pretty
Very
cute. All right, here
clever.
we go. Here's there.
I love long exposure stuff. You just got to watch like your main lighting and your key lighting can't be
Mhm.
too bright
Yep.
because if you've got it exposed for 3 seconds to hit that little lantern, that stuff in the back
Really
is going to be
bright. Yeah, yeah.
real bright.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And it's a little bright. I mean, he gets a really cool glow around Kylo,
Yeah.
I guess.
Or Vader.
Um,
Is that Vader? That's Vader.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it Vader
Vader's
or
back.
Kylo?
Yep.
Oh, is it Vader?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it's Vader. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Vader.
To me, though,
Yeah.
it looks like this is still out of focus. So I don't know where his focus actually is because either
Yeah,
it's because
I
of
was
the
gonna
black
say
series
that.
and the face
might-
is just not sculpted well, but it looks like it,
It
might
might just be
out
the
of focus.
lens.
I think
Must
it's
be
the
the lens.
face combined with like the light painting might have hit it a few times, and I don't know if he must be doing layers. Well, he doesn't
Yeah.
have to be doing layers.
But with that,
Well,
it's,
I guess
it's
if you get that
makes it
just
tricky,
right.
man. You got to make sure you get that focus on lock there.
Do we have
On
a
my
subject?
screen, I see the face focus. On
Yeah,
my
I see the
monitor.
face
not
sharp
focused.
and I see the hand sharp.
Yeah,
I think
the
the
hand's
face is
sharp, too.
focused. Yeah, I think it's focused.
The face and the hand is sharp.
The one thing I
Yeah.
would say about this is I would tighten this up. I would have made this more of a portrait shot, and even had
Close to
maybe
the
even
cube, yeah.
tightened up. Like I don't need to see the Emperor's lower body all that much. Even I would like
Yeah,
to see
that's
like
true.
Vader like looking over his shoulder. Like I think it's a more dramatic shot when you've got something, you're pulling in, and you're telling us there's nothing else going on in the shot that is informing
Yeah.
me as to anything that's going on. The pillars are cool, but you could push those in and kind of frame the shot with them if you wanted to. But I'd like
use
to
the
see
white
like
body, more like a
real
three-quarter
tight
body
on the
shot.
Emperor's face with the cube like right in front of him, and Vader like just over his shoulder filling up the frame. Be kinda
Yeah,
cool.
that would have been
Or
cool.
you could do a
Yeah.
letterbox. That'd be kind of cool too, because the cube would be much more
I was just gonna say, I think letterbox would
Yeah.
have been beneficial
Hey,
here.
you guys think cinematic all the time like that with that.
Yep. I can't help it.
Nine shit.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
No,
let
it's
me
good.
look at the other ones here.
Wow.
No, it's nice.
I like
Yeah,
the first
really
one
nice.
best.
Cool.
I think the first shot
Yeah,
is the
that's
best.
really nice.
Yeah,
That's
the
the,
first
best, that's
shot.
the best one there
Yep.
out of them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It
I
looks
think if we could have brought up the
Wow.
eyes a little bit more just on this,
Yeah.
that'd be
maybe a little
Yep.
bit. Yeah.
Why? Because the value's all the same and everything. Like it's got the background, the foreground. It's all a nice same. It feels like there's an atmosphere there, and everything's got the same value. I think the other two
Mhm.
or three, however many there were.
he's getting
Three.
kind of plastic
That
in
one's
here.
not bad. It just doesn't match the
that's
light
too plasticky
in the
there.
background.
That one.
Yeah, it looks
This
too
one here
plasticky
is
there.
too
The first
plasticky,
shot
yeah.
is the one that looks, yeah.
Yeah, it
The
looks
the
more,
background
lighting is
forms
nice.
like an
I still feel that we
overcast,
need to pop
cloudy
the eyes
day.
out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's more
Just give
believable.
the eyes a
Yeah.
little bit of pop, and maybe
Yeah.
lit on it.
Different shot.
Yeah, it
His
matches.
eyes
the-
going to cast some light back
background.
at him, man. They're live eyes are great reflectors of light.
Yeah, you want that catch light no matter what, man. You got to have that catch light.
That would be all this picture needs. That catch light on this guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then, of course, I would take it the next step and get rid of the damn seams, but that's just me.
Yeah.
The what?
Content aware fill, boom,
Seams,
no longer
the
has.
seams, the seams, yeah.
Content aware film.
Boy.
Boom. That's what I'm saying. But this is awesome. Adrian,
Yeah, nice.
photography. I love this, man. This is great.
Yeah,
I love to
this
see
is
more of your
beautiful
stuff.
shot.
This is awesome stuff. Let's move
Definitely
on here.
nice.
Ooh,
We got Falco, mad like
Falco.
Predator on the grass with the Hot Toys Berserker Predator. I need to track this one down.
I have this Predator.
Who's that?
I think I'm selling it.
You selling it?
Wait, who has this Predator?
Oh.
Who?
Trevor. Trevor's selling it.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Trevor does.
Trevor, I give you $2 for it. $2.
That's the best I can do.
Nobody wants Predators
really-
anymore.
I just want because I know he'd look the best with the Feral mask. If I got a Feral custom mask, he'd be the best one for it.
I took one shot with this figure like early on. Way early. This is cool. Yeah. It's a good mood. I love the mood.
I like the grade. Yeah, the grade on this is pretty cool.
It's
And
kind
I
of
like
like a dawn, kind of like a dawn kind of lighting on it. And I love how everything is desaturated except for the red on
except for the
on
skull. Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's really nice.
It's kind of like
The
what you guys were
horizon
saying with the
lines.
Mario shot earlier, though. Like you could get more of a sense of movement if he wasn't just centered there and kind of
Yeah.
standing.
Yes,
A little bit more of him bent over and a little bit more cropped with a little more room to the right, camera right would be pretty cool.
You know how hard it is really
cool.
though to not want to shoot center though. I mean, I find myself all the time trying to push it off to the side, and even still, the camera seems to on its own drift it back to the center. How did we get here, man? Why am I centered again?
Rule of thirds.
Thirds
Rule
on,
of
Mom.
thirds.
Put that thirds on. Put it over there on the third.
Always use the rule of thirds.
It doesn't help. I get that 100mm lens and it's really heavy and it goes. No.
Excuse
The
me.
horizon line is straight. At least I like the horizon line is straight. That's important because that'll ruin it if that horizon line is off. But
no, I love this. Even the grass looks right. The grass looks more like, to scale, like a tall grass that he's going through, which is awesome. Really good use of,
I guess
everything
the next step with something like this would be to again tell a little bit of a story. Like I know it's kind of a cliche shot, but like if he's got the skull in his hand, maybe he's like looking at it or holding it. You know what I mean? He just kind of looks like he's carrying it around. Well, I mean,
you have this figure, Trevor. You know he's got no elbow bend, right? He can't even do.
No, that's bullshit. I got him holding. I took a stormtrooper skull or helmet and put it over the skull, so he's got a spine coming out of the stormtrooper helmet. It's kind of a crossover shot, but it was up above.
Forgive me for asking. Is the jaw on that figure white naturally?
It's a bone white kind of thing.
It's a bone-like color. Yeah.
No, I'm digging this, man. I would have probably played with this cable a little bit though, made that look a little nicer because I don't like how that cable is sitting. The LED, just kind of
the LED
off-putting. I
cable.
would have took that under the dreads.
I didn't notice that. Yeah.
And I probably would have pulled these dreads off of the cannon too and tucked them on the other side.
Tuck them back.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know about back because I do like them hanging down, framing the face or whatever. But I would have gotten them off that cannon. But other than that, I do like I like everything that you did here, Falco. Really
I love the color toning on this.
Yep. And what's great is that there's no. I mean, this could be just tall grass or tall, tall field. There's nothing. There's no leaf or anything that's giving it away as being like out of scale grass. Yeah.
I love it. Let's see what we got here. We got
J. Cole again.
Andrew, I don't know what the hell you're doing here.
Creepy.
This is.
That's
this is the neophyte or neomorph or whatever.
The
neomorph.
Yeah.
It's just a very muddy shot, though. It's just. It doesn't look like anything's really fully
It's interesting though. Here. I kind of feel like I like it though.
It's kind of hot in a way. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of sexy in a way, but.
All right, I'll shut up.
No. I would like to see a little more light in the mouth because there's a lot of detail in that mouth.
The only thing that's throwing me off, I like the shot. The only thing that's throwing me off is that one speck of blood on the neck. It doesn't look like it's really there, like it got
Not
photoshopped on
scaled.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of big. Kind of big.
But other than
not
that,
sure
I mean,
how
that's
it's
just
supposed to be
nitpicking. But
looking.
I like the shot.
All right, I'm the
Is
only
that
one who's
practical, I wonder?
in the minority here.
I'm not familiar with the figure. There's enough intriguing things, although it kind of does look like he's. If I'm looking is that a mouth where the red is?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what
Yeah.
That's the mouth.
Kind of looks like he's throwing up those lines and whatever is in the background there a little bit, but those lines are interesting.
Shooting them out, yeah.
Yeah, but there's something interesting about the ethereal feel of it. It's just like it's off kilter enough that it's like intriguing, but just like it's disturbing me.
I'm trying to remember.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe that was the whole point.
Was he trying to
sometimes that can work.
Recapture the scene? Because I know it's from Prometheus, but I don't remember if this is the scene. If this is
I don't think this
well,
is
anything with the
neophyte
neomorphs like this were outdoors anyway. It was all during that one scene. So.
Is there a BTS next to it? Maybe.
I don't mind the atmosphere though.
No.
No. What is this? Just another shot?
It's
just cropped in.
Yeah.
Hey, you did your letterbox here.
Yep.
I think if they had just a little more contrast in the shadows, I think if the shadows were just accentuated a bit more, there would be something to stand out.
Yeah.
I would have brought up the texture
maybe the highlights. Yeah, maybe the highlights.
There's a lot of texture in that figure, you know. And
yeah, you know what?
It's a little bit lost.
There's nothing to truly like focus on. I think if the face, like there's
true.
lines, but again, like you've got that kind of antler thing going on with those tubes in the background out of his face that it's thrown me off. If those were coming into like his shoulder and sort of pointing toward his face, it might work a little bit better.
Well, you know, I just realized I didn't see those until you mentioned it.
It's hard for your eye to land anywhere.
Yeah,
like that's my problem with it.
Yeah.
Even if you just took just a quick burning in there, and a quick way you can do that is just a really fast, dirty way to do it is just you go to multiply, create a duplicate layer, go to change your blend mode to multiply, and then use blend if, and then kind of lower the opacity and kind of brush back in some of the shadows in there, and that would make it pop out a little bit more, I think. But I like that figure. I love those kind of figures.
Or if you just bring up the clarity and light
feel of it,
that would be.
Or just rim
lights. No clarity might be good. Yeah,
clarity or texture.
It is.
Bring those.
It is creepy.
It is creepy. I like that. Or it's very reapy.
I love those kind of figures.
What's up, yo, Adrian?
Yeah, you're right, Mons. Clarity would be a little bit helpful.
Just something to kind of make it punchy a little bit. Just the figure, not the whole thing. Just the figure. Just
some element of it.
The highlight.
It's getting lost in the tube, in my opinion. That's But you just gotta find that happy
cool colors though.
Oh,
Harry, look at this.
There you go.
All right.
You know, I'm so glad he got into Mythic Legions recently.
Hell yeah.
I was like, you're falling down that rabbit hole with the rest of us.
Hell yeah.
You almost thought for a second, Trevor, this was one of yours until I saw Harry at the top there.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love that head sculpt on there too. That's really cool.
Close.
You know, surprisingly, not
what
that
is
many
that
people know where that head sculpt. It's
I
forget the character's name from The Walking Dead.
Ezekiel from The Walking Dead.
Ezekiel, from The Walking Dead.
Yeah. That works out pretty well. Yeah, this is cool, man. I love this. Not just because it's Mythic Legions. I love it.
He recently just got into Mythic Legions last week. He bought a bunch.
I like that composite. I like that shot better.
Yeah, that shot looks better.
There's more to it.
But I do like the tightness of the other one.
I like the tightness.
Yeah,
I'm with Trevor. I like the tight one because, and I think it's mainly because this is your only focal point, and you got just way too much just out of focus over here. You know.
I like the first one tells a story that he's come upon this fallen soldier or something like that, or they're walking into some place where there's some sort of giant spider thing or something. Or million stories that you can tell about that. It's really good. Yeah. It's really good. Like your eye goes right to that, and then bounces to his face, and then to the tree and bounces right back. So it's it's good in that terms of like composition. It's really, really nice. Yeah. I like this.
You're welcome, Adrian.
Cool.
You're welcome. I'm digging this one. I like this one a lot. Let's see what we got here. Jake, god damn.
Cool again.
Stop tagging me. Andrew.
Nice.
It's no fair. This is nice. I like the movement on this. This is really good, and the lighting, of course, the movement. Really nice. Really nice. But he's the only one shooting at like a frog or something on the ground. What's down there?
They might be on a cliff.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
You always got that one guy in the army. There's always that one guy, you know.
They're shooting in the ground.
Flying, man.
Yeah, there's always that one guy just doing his own thing with the gun.
Doing his own thing.
He's trying to shoot that can like at the end of the Mandalorian season.
The guy
1,
on the left is trying to shoot his commander, apparently.
Yeah,
Trying to shoot him in the shoulder.
Shoot him in the butt there.
That's it,
I'm
man.
tired of all this nonsense. I was like, no, that's enough.
No, this is nice.
That's
light.
my chance.
I love the
I
lighting.
would have had
of
that
these
guy
guys,
on the
though.
left in a little bit tighter, but it does have like a cinematic feel of movement, but just not cutting him
like
off at the shoulder.
I would have made his
like I
angle a
would.
little different from the one on the right too. I wouldn't have made
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would kind of say I would change the pose for that guy because he just looks like he's doing the
Yeah.
same thing with the guy on the camera right there.
Yeah, it would have been a little more
Yeah.
interesting, but it's
Or
still
you just turn the figure. You didn't have to change the pose. You just turn
Yeah,
the
just
figure.
turn
so
him a
he's
little
looking
bit.
more
Yeah, that
towards
would
the
work
camera.
too. Yeah.
So like these two are flanking this guy, so he's going to be looking camera left or
Yeah.
or maybe
Yeah.
center, instead of camera right. So
and a little further back, you could have had him a little smaller, and he would have triangulated the thing. You know,
Yeah,
a little bit-
yeah,
would have been a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
more.
Mhm.
But I still dig it. I mean, there's nothing.
I like it too. Yeah,
Mhm. Lighting's great.
could actually
Love the
work
attitude.
with just the two on the right. Actually, if you cropped it right at the just beyond
Yeah,
the
yeah,
main
yeah.
figure,
Mhm.
look pretty nice too.
Yeah, that would look nice. Just those two on camera, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That would look nice.
Mhm.
Commander Green. I flunked flank.
Flank.
We're gonna move on though. Let's see what we got. Plundering.
Wow.
Look at
Pablo.
this, Mr. Pablo.
I
much
had a
fun.
DJ gig pop up on me this weekend, so I have a little extra cash, and if I don't find anything else to buy, I might order a plunder.
You won't regret it.
I like that background you use, man. It's like almost Warner Brothers like. It's like
Thank you.
Wile E. Coyote. It's great. It
I
works
thought you
so
had a
well with these
BTS for
guys.
this, Pablo.
I-
Did you not?
No, I do it in my reels. I didn't post it with the photo. It's into my reels.
Hold on. Let's get to the BTS here. The real.
That first one.
Real,
This one. You like to do the
Yo,
nod thing.
what's up?
Yes, he does.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
I
a
see you on,
trademark.
on TikTok all the time with that.
Yeah, a friend of mine told me that I needed to have something to stand out from everybody,
Yeah,
and I
like a
told him, "What
trademark.
if I-"
Yeah.
You know what? That
Good.
can work.
It
And
works.
sure enough, a lot of people like the head nod.
This cartoony background image you use really kind of works. I like it.
Perfect.
That's
Works
a lot.
perfectly.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
There's that nod again.
Yeah, keep my nod again.
Those are cool
Yeah, yeah.
cards too. Did you make those?
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
made
made
them
those.
Oh wow.
at XPS
Amazing.
Home.
Oh, he's got a little scooter. I
Wow.
didn't realize it was a scooter. Okay.
It's really pretty awesome, man. Really pretty awesome.
Yeah, very nice.
Great
oh, yeah.
stuff.
Good.
Good stuff.
Beautiful work, sir.
I love that
Yeah,
there's
look at
three.
that. It's a scooter. I didn't realize that.
And that's because
Go
I
back to
also
that three thing, Mike.
I love that there's three. Three is the key, man. There and I
You
love
like
That's
that.
$120 right there.
Yeah, that one in the back. I love that his face is partially blocked. That's something that would be real. You're not gonna. I mean, I like that. It's a great
Yep.
shot. Good stuff.
I
Good
know
build on
nothing
those
about
parts.
spending an absorbent amount of money on one figure.
I don't think we all have that.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we all have that one.
I
Yeah.
like your miters, Pablo. The miters are great.
Thanks.
The mitered angles, those are beautiful. I'm
Yeah,
not
they
good
are
at
great,
mitering.
man. They are great. Pablo, I'm gonna have you make me all my stuff out of foam because I can never get straight lines like this or nice cuts. I really can't. JK, no, we're not doing you. I'm not clicking on you again. Adrian,
wow.
you Adrian.
Freddie versus
Adrian
Jason.
again.
That's Freddie
Dude,
versus
Jason
Jason.
ain't fighting nobody. He's got his teddy bear back. He's happy.
That's Freddie versus Jason. That guy. I like that. That's a good figure.
I was a little
Good
dark
figure.
there, buddy.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah,
The first
yeah,
shot.
these
Yeah,
are
the
all a
first
little
one.
dark. The first one's the only one that's really great. The other
Yeah.
They look like good
one's
shots though. If you could just take those
Yeah.
in and brighten those up, man. Those looks like some cool angles.
This
Like
one
that
looks like it
looks
could be really
really
good, but you're losing way too much of what's going on here. It's just
Yeah.
too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It all depends
That
on
figure-
too. Like
Oh no.
Instagram will compress your photo a little bit, and if your monitor on your computer isn't calibrated and it's too bright, you may be looking at it like, "Hey, this is great." And then you go and put it on a smaller size on Instagram that compresses your pixels. It's gonna look dark.
Yeah. I use Spider on mine to calibrate my monitor, but
Yep, me too.
I need to get a new one. My Spider went.
It took off.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what is this Spider are you talking about? Fill me in, because I like to have things blown out. I like bright monitors. What is this?
It's just a monitor calibration.
Yeah, monitor calibration. Yep.
It's just to ensure
software,
that
hardware, magnifying glass. What is it?
It's hardware combined with software.
Yeah.
looks like. Let me see. Looks like
You
this.
basically hang it in front of your monitor, and then you run some software that it.
Yeah, it's a Spider. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm actually surprised you can't do that with your phone yet.
Yeah, I know,
I feel
right?
like by this point, I feel like by this point they would have like an app or something on your phone.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. I will say though on this Jason figure, if I can comment on this, because I love Jason NECA. I like Jason in general.
This is a nice light. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, these NECA figures have so much texture, which is one of the things that I always loved about collecting the Jason NECA figures. You can photograph them so well. They do get a little bit hot if you don't control the light right, but there's so much texture to bring out in side lighting with this figure. He's not one for posing. Jason is not a poser, but he doesn't ever need to. He can just stand there and you know. He's a great figure, and he's holding up his teddy bear. That's I believe that's the Jason versus Freddy Jason. And,
I think it is.
You know, we
My
got the
big
light
problem
coming
with
to.
with the NECA figures is just the crotch area, man. Just the way the legs connect to the body. Like, you cannot stand that crotch line in all the pants. I'm like,
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Out though.
Yeah. But
This is great light, though, man. This is like you hit enough of the teddy bear. It looks really good. It's nice and soft, like you were saying, Mike. It hits the folds of the suit, the jacket that he's wearing. The jacket that he's wearing. Really nice. Lots of nice little contrast and stuff there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's telling a story. I would almost like to see him dropped a little bit. I know they don't have a lot of posing, but almost as if he's like relaxed because he's picked up the bear. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe he just like is, oh, I found a kid because there's a teddy. I don't know.
It's a great shot, Adrian. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really, really nice.
Yeah,
really nice light.
Adrian.
Beautiful light. Perfect.
You know,
the other ones need more light though.
He cut him off at the knees, and I think that works right here because Jason, he's like an 8-inch figure. So
yeah.
He's a big figure. If you're putting him against any Dio, it's going to look kind of funny unless it's just right. But he cut him off at the knees, and I kind of like that, and the back of the elbow. That just seems like a real tight shot. And normally I wouldn't really like the elbow cut off, but I think it works right.
Yeah, same. It's almost forgivable to some degree here. I mean, there's a different way you could crop this and frame it, but it still tells a story. And it's still really nice light. So
well, you can't letterbox it because the distance between the head and the knife are too far apart.
No,
so it wouldn't work in that area. I'm sorry.
He's got the machete or whatever, but I don't even know if you need that. You could crop this a little tighter and letterbox the top of it too. You know what I mean? Just like,
or turn the machete to
the whole
get some
story
light
is
on the machete.
Holding the get a little more light on the machete.
If we could have put a little angle,
the machete in the
some light cast on that machete. That's one of the biggest selling points of Jason is that machete. So it's like the iconic weapon of his. So if just a little light exposed some of that shape of the machete, even the top of it, you can see kind of it hitting the top a little bit.
On the machete, like you can see the top edge of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, Adrian, you need to add just a second light just to bring that up on its own, man. Just a snooted light or something.
You could do that, or you could literally stand him on a white card or put a white card right underneath that, and that is going to bounce enough light from that, I guarantee, from that window that you got to just a little bit light up the bottom of that. Not hot at all. You don't need a light, just a white card, man, underneath that.
Use a light. Yeah, use a white foam card or a foam board, and that, that'll. Yep.
Yeah, that open that right up. That'd look real nice.
Yep.
Look real nice.
Rock on. Let's see what else we got here, man. This is Andrew again.
Geralt of Rivia.
Is that what that is? I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's a nice shot.
His hand is moving really fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see, jazz hands.
I almost think people cheat with these figures because you can't take a bad picture of this kind of figure. It's, I mean, you know, it looks great, man.
And this is a
He says it's
1/6.
Dark Side Obi-Wan.
It's a great looking figure.
It's Dark Side Obi-Wan.
Is that who you're saying it is? Because I don't think there's ever been a figure.
It's not. It's not Dark Side Obi-Wan. It's
I kind of.
It's Geralt of Rivia. Yeah.
The back is no detail, and then it goes to that hard green edge. Well, it's not a hard green edge over the hand; it's a feather.
Yeah.
And that kind of bugs me that it fades off into blown out. I wish there was some transition between a faint background.
I was thinking the exact same thing there. I wish there was some sort of background to sort of anchor it. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
True.
Like
That
looks
hand
like
Be over here.
The hand, if it went up in that space, then you probably wouldn't need as much back there. If it was just like that, would be a nice V-shaped. You know, the fact that it's cut off bothers me a little bit. But I mean, if there was a background back there, it wouldn't bother me much. I think it's that bright spot with my eye goes right to that spot right between his hand and his face, because it's the highest point of contrast, which is always your focal point. Like your focal point should be the highest point of contrast.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunately where it is. But yeah, I mean, great focus on the face. Face looks great. That
is very, very sharp. Yeah.
That looks
so
really
the
good.
eyes are spot on sharp. Yeah, really, really sharp.
The light is nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
Yeah.
The light on his face is great. I just something over here is not sitting right with me. This whole
Yeah, it almost looks like a small hand, but I think it's because it's out of focus so much or something. I don't know.
It does look like a small hand. Yeah.
You know what? If there was some
Is
in
he
the
growing it back like Deadpool?
I don't know the character.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something about the hand. I don't know if it's
that
a
motion.
mechanical hand.
It would
No,
probably
no,
be
that's just a
easier to
regular
see what he
hand,
was doing if there was something in the back to anchor that motion again, some still background to anchor the motion of the hand again, so you could see just how much motion was really there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that.
But why
help.
does it look so small? I mean, maybe it's just the figure.
does
And
look
you can't
small.
help it, but it almost like that should be coming at you, and it should have, it should be
Yeah,
like this. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
No,
it
I
should
agree.
be-
It is coming in small on my screen too, man. Even though
I
got
don't know
a bigger
why. I don't
screen,
know if it's the lens he's using or I don't know.
Is it
I'm
to
not
this?
sure. What's that?
that is really weird.
This is
Yeah.
there,
Could
Does
just
he
be
have a-
like the distance that he shot it at, and maybe he cropped it down, and it just didn't have that kind of, perspective on it. I don't know. Like if this was a
can't
40
say
millimeter
sure.
macro or something like that, that hand would be like, like this. It would be.
It's a strong arm. It says.
Take my strong hand.
Face is
Well,
beautiful.
Harold's
The light is
sent-
beautiful. Really nice Rembrandt light. on the
Harold
face.
sent some pictures in real quick. Is this it, Harold? Is it?
Oh, very nice.
These are the new
Sweet.
The
Chrome.
guys. Yeah.
wow.
Hot Toy Chrome Clone Troopers.
Haven't even opened mine yet. Look at him. He's
Well,
got two
you
and
should
he's
check
opening
yours
up and
out because
shooting.
I hear there's some problems with some of the chrome work on some of them. So
Oh shit! I just got the box replaced. I didn't even check the figure. God damn it!
you should check. Oh, that's right. You had the busted box, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this looks nice.
Did you get
man.
Boba Fett as well, though? Did you order Boba Fett?
He's coming. Should be tomorrow or the next day. Yeah.
Nice.
Took me
'Cause,
3 tries to get him, but that looks cool. Yeah,
There's my Boba Fett shot. I don't know if you were here for that.
I saw it earlier. Yep,
Okay.
really nice.
I'm pretty proud of you.
As you should be.
All right, thank you. So back to I like his use of the blue and the orangish light here. It's got the
Blue and
complementary
orange,
colors
man.
going on.
Can't go wrong.
Blue and orange.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. They work so well together.
But I like the
works really well
textures.
with
I
the
don't even know
chrome,
what
too.
that is in the background, but it looks cool.
It
Yeah.
does look
Commander Green says both of his came in, didn't have any paint issues, so he's
I'll have
lucky.
to check mine out tonight. Damn it! Didn't realize that.
But yeah, what are you using? Are this DTOFs behind there for your little light sources? I know he does that. He's done
That looks like one of those. Not the Unreal. What's it called? That thumb breaker diorama thing. What the hell is that called?
Yeah, I don't think that's what it is though. I know he's
No.
used his detolfs in the past. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Is detolf.
Could be.
Oh, maybe
but
it is.
he'll
That
tell
looks
us
like
in a
round
minute, I'm
cup
sure.
lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, detolfs in the back. Yep. Boom.
Is that
That worked out
clever,
really
man.
well. Those puck lights, man.
It
That's
does.
really nice.
It does. You can't detect there's a figure in any of those, really.
is he using a diffuser on the lights on camera left? That he's shooting through a diffuser, right? Because that's just really nice soft light. The way it spreads on the body of the figure, it looks like
He's got a little bit of smoke or something coming here. There's a little haze.
Oh,
in
I
here.
see that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's
That's
something
probably
softening it up.
diffusing it.
Yeah.
Same with the top
Mhm.
here. And that's
Yeah.
why you're seeing that blue cast and that orange cast is
Yeah.
the haze. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it.
There's some hot
Not
light
have
here,
that
but it's
soft.
working. It's not over the top. It's working.
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, it works because I mean, if their armor is chrome, I mean, any
That's
light.
what it
Yeah, I
is.
was
Yeah,
gonna say,
that's
because
what
it's
it
chrome,
is.
therefore it works. Yeah.
Just like my light, Moz, you know.
Yeah.
It's real world. That's what you're gonna see. But
All right.
sometimes, like your jazz analysis, you know, your analogy. Sometimes you got to know how to play jazz to break it up. You know.
Right.
I like
But
the hot
he just
spots
wanted to
there.
share this one. And yeah, he says aerosol and orange light down 30%. So it's not even that bright. So,
Yeah. I
no,
like
this
the
is some
chromy
great
hot
stuff.
spots on there. Yeah.
This is great stuff, Harold. I love this, man. Although I didn't buy the clone troopers, the chrome ones. I didn't buy any chrome anything.
I'm
Yeah,
real
this is just
nervous
not
now. I gotta go check mine.
my-
I gotta run pretty soon anyway. But let me take
Hey,
one
you
more.
know, Chuck,
Nice.
Wow, Harry.
more Harry, not you,
Yeah.
Harry, but a different Harry.
Yeah, not me. Better Harry.
Yeah, the better Harry.
This is
guy's
a superior
killing it, 'cause you
Harry
haven't taken
here.
any pictures in like 4 months.
Yeah. I'm taking a little breaksy.
That's nice.
No, I like the colors on this and everything. I mean, it's not going for any like particular scene, recreation or anything, recreation or anything, but it's really just good at its own thing. I love the use of the greens and the white.
Is the light's got to be post, right? Like that's a. You think?
I don't know.
upper camera left.
The rays
there,
like the rays.
Is that post?
Or...
I think the rays are post.
Oh yeah, the rays. Yeah, the rays probably post. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the helmet. The way the visor doesn't. It's not blown out. You can see through it. It's
Yeah.
I, in both of the helmets. So matter of fact, I love the green, orange, white light cast in there. It looks like they're looking at something spacey, something.
Yeah, the
like
green
a
and
ship.
purple is such a cool like sci-fi
Yeah.
art feel to it.
Yeah.
Like it's very painterly. I love that. Always love that. I don't know if I wouldn't have had that ray quite as bright because I don't think you really need it, but it's cool. I love the color.
I think you need a little bit of haze in this whole scene, though. I think that would help tie
a
this.
little fog
this
on the
beam.
base, like right around the eggs or something, would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I guess.
It might just be me, but the front egg, the pod, I would like just a little bit more depth of field there because it's the first thing you see in the frame that's coming at you. I think I would like a little bit.
Yeah,
little bit more depth of field
you could
there.
make the argument that that's what they're looking at, and that should be almost the focal point to some degree. But
Just
I
a
mean,
little
it's
bit
them
more.
looking at it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
But I love
that would have had
that
to
outfit.
if he
Yeah.
switched
Had to stack
the.
it.
Yeah, if he switched where they were, if the closed one was more front and center and the other one was more closer to them, it would be more in focus and it'd be kind of cool. Because then you could see the thing, the alien coming out of it.
Coming out, yeah.
I love the texture in that suit, though, man. That's great.
Yeah.
Beautiful texture.
I just want to pull out my Kane and Ripley and shoot them, but my Ripley's not as it's a white outfit, so it's not as good. But, I have the
color
Kane
and
one, but
composition here are spot on, man. Really.
That lean of the figure, that lean that he's kind of leaning over, that he's not so straight up and stagnant.
Yeah, it shows that they're like in low gravity. Yep.
Yeah, I like
he's
that.
got the little Dutch angle going on too, which is nice.
This is the golden ratio. If the focal point was that egg in the front, you'd come from the top right corner down through their faces to that one egg, and then around, loop it around into that that focal point where the egg is.
Yeah.
It's almost a reverse of that too, though, because you do kind of end up on that guy's face a little bit, fairly close. But it's awesome. Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Yep.
Good
I'm
job.
fine with
Good
it being
job.
focused on him though, because I like seeing Kane looking. I mean, that was one of the cool things I thought with the Alien movie is how big and clunky the helmets were, but how little of their faces could actually be seen. I always like that. So I'm fine with this being the focal.
No, me too.
I know it's.
I am too.
I don't need
too.
to be good.
Great job. Great job.
This is a good one, Eric.
Beautiful.
Beautiful stuff. Harold had another one he wanted to go over, but it's not.
No,
being nice.
That's great.
Refresh.
That's it right there.
That one?
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moff Gideon shot, which is
Gideon.
probably the best I've seen him look as a Hot Toys figure, because everybody seems to shoot him where he's got this weird over exaggerated bags going on under his eyes, and it makes his eyes look weird. So this is one of the best angles I've seen of.
He does have some bags.
Yeah, I know, but where everybody shoots him, even CG Rock and all those people that do Hot Toys photography, they really accentuate those bags with whatever angle they're in light they're shooting. Whereas here is, they're there, and you can see them a little bit on this one, but it's not overwhelming. It's not so. I don't know how to put it.
I tell you what I like. I like that light on the bridge of the nose. I like that light on the bridge of the nose. And the forehead is not too hot. I like that light to give shape. The cheek right there, you can see the triangle from the nose. It goes out under the eye and down over the corner of the mouth. It really gives shape to the face, and that's lighting from the top of the forehead there, and it kind of falls off toward the back of the figure's face. I like that.
He's lit this figure really well, which is more than I can say some of the professional photographers I've seen shoot him.
I like the light and the fog coming off where his arm, in there. The only thing I would say is, like, this goes back to everything is a little bit of like red rim light behind him to match up with those red lights that are behind him, which look really cool, which probably his detolfs again.
Yeah. So you wanted that would have kind of carry
that would have just sold it a little, not even carried through there, just on his back, just to break him away from that background a little bit, the black areas of his suit and his head, his hair, just a little bit of red rim light around the real subtle
separation
along the back. Yeah, just a little separation would be nice.
Separation.
But,
the Darkwing Collections, man, you're coming in. Sorry, just want to say hi.
Piece of white paper softened in the bags. Is that what he did? He used white paper, he says?
Yeah, to soften up the light on his face so the bags under his eyes weren't so predominant.
Yeah, he used white paper.
He agrees with you.
Powder, a little foundation underneath there.
Makeup.
Blend, little blend.
There we go. We got that one done there. So cool. Let's see. I'm trying to.
I got one more in me.
Sure
I gotta run.
Here.
Make it a good one. That's cool.
Nomad. That I have a feeling we did this one already, but
no, we didn't. Okay. We didn't do this one.
Not today. I meant maybe last week or something. Well, this is 6 days ago.
I wasn't here last week.
Oh, you know what? I think we did see this, or I saw it.
Yeah. Before. Pretty tight shot, man. I'm gonna keep moving though, see if we can find anybody we haven't seen yet. Pablo, dude.
Cool.
Let's have Trevor go over Pablo's shot real quick while we got both of you guys here, because I know Pablo hasn't been here with you.
I'm trying to figure out what. Because I can't.
Little Warhammer figures, man.
Okay. So is the skull thing that's part of the
pack? Yeah.
On his back.
On his back. Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out I see it now. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out the form of what it is because it's very small.
Oh yeah, the helmet's right behind the shield.
The helmet has the eyes, and then he's got a skull in the middle of his eyes.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. I thought the head was on top there for a second.
It looked like there was somebody laying down and they were upside down or something. I couldn't figure out what the hell it was, just because I'm unfamiliar with the figure. But now
I had no such understanding what I was seeing. So just so you know, it's just
this is cool. I love the light. Yeah. Beautiful light, beautiful focus.
I love how he's able to get that focus and light on all these figures when he does this, man. It's just nice.
Pablo never.
Yeah, you got the light, man.
Pablo never disappoints with these figures.
I'm having a blast with these 1/18 scale figures.
I can tell.
Yeah, I just got some too.
Dude, I just bought 6 of them.
Oh, did you?
Well, not those, but
Joy Toys.
The higher, yeah.
These guys. guys here.
I have a new shot going up tonight later on.
Oh, cool.
Here's Pablo again. I wanted to go to this one, Pablo.
Here.
Yeah, that's
So
a good
awesome.
figure, Trevor. I love that figure.
I know. I love these guys.
And I recently just got this guy that I'm going to shoot.
Oh, that
nice.
looks great.
Wow.
That guy looks great.
Very cool.
I got some vehicles coming in for these guys.
That one looks great, Pablo. That one you have right there. Oh yeah, that
looks cool. Pilot that goes with
nice.
I just got this. I got her in yesterday, so I'm getting ready to shoot her.
Very cool.
That's really cool.
Awesome, dude.
That looks really nice.
That's awesome. All right, so Nomad says we didn't go over this one, so
go
ahead, Pablo.
Right, guys, man, get some water really quick.
I'm not familiar with this predator. Which one's this?
I think it's just a. He didn't put the figure in here, man. Nightstorm Predator is what it is, I guess.
No, yeah, it's a cool looking figure. I've never seen that helmet. That's
one of the NECA particular ones, I think, or maybe a comic book one I haven't read yet. I don't know.
It's a cool shot.
All the hot glowingness of the lava looking embery. I like warm color tints, and that definitely looks hot to me. With the blue eyes,
the complementary blue.
You got blue
with the eyes. Just working with it.
And the
is his crotch on fire? I don't understand what's going on down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too. It's like, why is that so? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
It's very hot. It's really hot.
He's very hot. Yeah,
I do like
different kind of predator is going on here.
I like what he did with the eyes, and it's not just a blue glow, but it's a blue linear streak across. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
it's a nice light flare.
It's a cool shot.
Cool. I just can't figure out what my eye is being drawn down to.
It's gone through the crotch.
His crotch. I don't know why.
Because
otherwise, I think it's just. I don't know if it's just supposed to be sparks just coming off from the ground. It's just maybe over.
I think it's sparks and a combination of reflections on the armor, making it look kind of fiery.
Does it look like a question mark?
What? Question mark
on his crotch? Does it look like the Riddler's question mark?
Oh, I kind of do see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's like, stop reading into the crotch.
His chastity belt is glowing.
Here we go.
This is hot light from the bottom. So
it's
a cool shot though, man.
Poor Nomad, man. He just wants some serious take on his picture, and we're all
no. I mean, that's.
I love the lighting.
I mean, yeah.
I love the lighting. I love the
Andrew in a mood. We know what happens.
But
listen, contrast, right? Contrast draws your eye. So the first thing you see is like his head. You work down to his eyes. That looks really cool. The face area. But then I go from
you
that,
saw his
like,
head first,
right to his crotch.
Well, it is really bright down there. Yeah, I mean, your eyes naturally go
brighter from the face, actually. Yeah.
I like that the face is not super sharp. It reminds me of heat waves. Like you're looking at this guy through some heat wave, and I don't know if that's what he was going for, but I like that.
Because it does look like he's in a hot area. Like you can you kind of see the heat wave around.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, the predators do like the warmer climates usually. Yeah,
that's true. It's a cool shot, but it does. Your eyes lead straight down to that after you see the. But no, it's a cool shot, though, man.
You could probably still crop it up and get rid of that and still look good.
Yeah, you could probably crop it from right here and just
more of a portrait type of thing. But everything else looks really good. It's really nice.
It's cool.
I love the fiery sky back here. That's like one of my favorite little parts. It's just kind of
the volcano.
It doesn't need to be there, but it's awesome.
It's like a pyramid, actually.
You know what's good though about that really bright background is you don't see really any chromatic aberration around the outline of the helmet, especially up there on the top where it's really, really hot. Camera up there in the very top on that left horn. You would sometimes people, and they don't really get it, but they'll have a little trace of green or purple or something around there.
Yeah,
you don't see that there, so that's good.
Did a great job with that. Yeah,
it was good blending. I don't know if did he shoot it on. Do we know if he shot it in front of a digital background or did he composite that?
Well, Nomad was here last I checked, so maybe you can tell us. But I think he does a little bit of compositing when he does his stuff.
Oh yeah,
I think it looks composited. Yeah,
you can see kind of in the elbow there that it does look a little bit.
Can we talk about David's shot there on top?
Which one? Oh, this
right
one here.
There. Yep. you can just tell that it's
Very
David.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Gotta love David's stuff, man. David just
Yeah.
right now though, guys, also he's got one shared with Toy Pick Community, trying to get the top 5 thing. So give him a vote, you guys. I shared it in the story earlier today.
I like that sword up on top. I tell you what, my eye goes right to that. Yeah, I like up on top, that blade, that gleam, that softness, that kind of soft. It's sharp and soft at the same time. There's texture and there's smoothness in it. I really like that. I like that whole shot. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
David's
sense of action.
Yeah.
I actually almost bought a Witcher figure just because Dave keeps using them. But then I was like, which one do I buy? There's like a zombie looking one, a regular looking one. I was like, I don't know. It's too confusing. I would put them both down. I was like, I'm going to just leave.
The best ones are the video game ones. At least for the facial sculpt detail, the video game version is a lot better than the series one. Because
I bought
I don't
the
think
Hobgoblin
McFarlane.
instead. I mean, that was a loser move on my part too because he doesn't even sit on his damn glider.
I don't think McFarlane has captured Calvin's face very accurate yet.
But no, David did a great job. He loves to use this little effect here, his little cotton ball of fire. He even uses it sometimes off camera just to get that glow.
I love that
shot.
setup, man. That setup is
Yeah.
See how the weapon looks right there? Those weapons right there. And if you go back to the edited shot, see there's an effect that you do, and I don't know if a lot of people do it. It looks like it's done here where you take your final image, you make a duplicate of the layer, you blur it, give it a Gaussian blur like 10 or 20%. Then you go and you change the layer blend mode to something like darken or soft.
It looks like a draw.
And you get that kind of, and then you lower the opacity of it. And you brush it back in where you want it. It looks like that's what was done with that weapon and the Witcher's part of the Witcher over here. I mean, that's an effect I use. I like that. That looks good. I like that shot. That's real nice.
It's a good
yeah, you gotta be careful with it, not overdo it. But I think he did a good job with it there.
Yeah,
There's his smoke machine there going off.
Yeah.
Darkwing, he says, I heard a rumor they are making a new Predator Prey movie set in World War. Yeah. They haven't decided what they're doing yet. That's just internet speculation right now.
I love that fireball. That fireball in the back is great.
Yeah,
really
he keeps that in a little bowl and he just uses it all over the place, man.
I'm going to have to make some of those. I see people using them and they look great. I've just never made one. I'm going to have to try one.
They're so easy.
Yeah,
they're so easy to make. Just gluing little cotton balls on top of a cup and put a light underneath it, and you're all set to go, man.
All right.
I found that the stuffing works better though.
Polyfill?
Yeah.
Polyfill?
Yeah.
Okay.
On chicken wire.
Guys, I got to run.
Form out of chicken wire.
Yeah.
Trevor, you gonna go, man?
All right.
I got to run, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, but
take care, Trevor.
Right,
no, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, that's you. That's
dropping
that's
by.
nice, man. I didn't see that one. Yeah, good to see you guys.
Oh, this one?
I'll continue. Yeah, very nice, man. Very nice. Like the,
I had to redo
glow
this
from behind there. It's really good.
The old one was a brighter shot, and so I just redid it entirely. I was like,
this is good.
I think this is a superior version of this for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, the lighting. I'm
All
really
right.
happy on the lighting.
Yeah.
Windows.
All right, Trevor.
All right, Trevor.
Take care.
Take care, Trevor.
See you guys,
man. But yeah, I like the warmer light because the first time I did this, it was a very.
It was blue.
hot
Yeah,
light,
yeah,
very-
yeah.
In fact, I got it on here somewhere. Hold on.
It was a lot darker too. I remember.
No, it was brighter. But
Really? Oh, think of
it's
something
on my
else. Then.
hack account, so I have to look it up through here.
Was it hot over there in Texas?
Texas.
Yep.
So there's the original shot I did, and then
Yeah, then you did some
one.
photoshopping to the arm there too, or to get the texture.
Yeah, I didn't do the arm here because it was darker this time. So I was like, maybe he's it's dusk and he's not going to turn back into a stone.
Yeah.
Can I see the other one? Can I see the other one again?
Yeah, I'm going to flip flop back and forth.
I tell you, I like this one.
I like them both.
To me, I like them both, but I think Nosferatu
true. I do
here
like
looks
them
more like he's in pain right here from the light. That
Yeah,
light,
I
that
agree
color
with you
temp.
on that.
I think the window in the back could be toned down a little bit to get a little bit more detail back in it. But this light coming in on the back of Nosferatu looks more painful to him. And
That and I added a little bit of smoke effect there too.
yeah, and I like that.
but I didn't have the right Nosferatu with the with the
burnt face.
The burnt
I got
face
that
of
one.
this
I'll trade you. I've got the burnt
I
face
got them
one.
both now. I got them both
I
now. I
want
don't need.
yours. To hell with it.
I don't need. I'm not in need for either of them now, man. I got them both. See,
I need that one. I need that one. That's the one I should have bought. I keep saying that.
This is the one with the coffin. That is the one you need.
Yeah, I just like his face better.
There's the coffin there at work, and
I could build a coffin, but you know what? This one here, I see your light rays have come along. Remember you were asking a lot.
Yeah, this is all on camera. The only thing out of camera, in post here is the little the particles in there.
Are those look like some Flern dust particles? I remember I learned how to do dust particles watching Flern. You guys ever heard of Flern?
Well, I don't know. They're just PNG particles that I got. So,
yeah, it's pretty cool. That's great. I like that window. I like the way the window is busted in the middle of the slats. You got the Nosferatu rats. Yeah, he's got all kind of rats. I like that's a good shot. I like how the lights go across there.
I love the rat on the windowsill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. He doesn't get a lot of love. There's two of them.
Oh, a little rat there. I didn't even notice that.
One thing he came with is a lot of rats.
And this is the redo of it. And I brought his eyes out for this one. This is when I reposted it to my newer account, after the hack.
I love that hand. I love his hands, man. Those hands are much better than the hands he came with in the the shape. Yeah.
Content aware field, get rid of the line, the
joint,
magic tool.
The joint right there. There was another shot I did that we didn't talk about this week. We talked about this one, right? So
we just talked about this one.
Started with that one.
Maybe I didn't do any more shots this week. Yeah, that was the other one. I'm really happy with this one, man. Look at your lightsaber pack at work, Harry. You missed this one last week when we talked about it.
Yep. I mean, it's not just the lightsaber pack. It's the shot and the poses here, the angle, the letterbox. So
this is a Dutch angle pose or Dutch angle with the camera. And also, it's not just the sabers. I added, flares into each one of these right here.
Yeah.
You see, so like the lighting in this shot to me looks a lot softer than your usual shots.
That's just the way the fog ended up.
Okay.
Just the way the fog ended up.
Yeah, I think this is one of your best ones that I've seen.
I love the eye line. I'm gonna repost this one later this week of just this right here.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Tight end, maybe not quite that tight, but really tight. Just that, because that eye line just. Oh.
I also every time I shoot Maul, I love adding like that yellow glowy eyes on him too. So I want to give that a shot. It just adds so much. Yeah.
I didn't add it, but I agree with you. I usually add it, but I didn't add it to that one.
Yeah, it just looks so much better.
You know what I like in that one, and I noticed the most ridiculous stuff, but that saber in his hand, that the light goes up. Zoom in on that. So and then see how the light? It looks like there's light going from the tip here up the weapon. That highlight that goes through there, I like that. Is that is that painted on there, or is that actual light?
That's in camera.
I had to take two different shots with red on both sides. So red was pointing from this side. For some reason, it didn't go up like.
But I like that white right there, though. I like that. That looks. That's what I know because it brings out all the detail in that weapon.
Oh yeah, I took the shot twice. One with the red light on this side, pointing at this, pointing towards his front, and then one from the back. So I get that red along the back of his arm. And here, and then of course I did paint it, but it was there. I just layered them and masked him the red from the other angle, so I could get because it's a double bladed, saber. It's going to have red on both sides of his arm. So I want to make sure I got that.
That's good. Yeah.
That's the only little bit I did in post is layering, just to get those red. His arm was sandwiched in red like it was supposed to be. So.
I didn't get a lot done. Everybody's got their Sir Dork thing done. I need to get mine done. I was going to work on it today, but I didn't get any work done on it. I'll probably get it done this week.
What the Sir Dork thing is? Nobody told me.
It's a levitating thing, and my idea is I'm going to have some. I have this Hellboy figure, and I don't know why I bought it because I really don't like the figure, but I bought it because it was probably cheap. But I've never shot anything with it, and I think I'm going to have Hellboy levitating some boxes up, and then a Black Skull is going to be hopping across the boxes as they're floating in the air, shooting Hellboys.
Don't you have Atticus Doom?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you want to do that.
Hey, Pablo, I figured out a way to fix that. Remember I was talking about how I
yeah.
Boom. 4x5 props. He's right there on the
That
side.
does look a lot better. Yep.
That's how I wanted them, but my angle was just too wide, and so I had to.
That looks
that
looks really good now. Yeah, that type. Yeah, that's cool.
That green blood, is that on the weapons painted on, or is that something that you guys had?
It is a practical effect, but I wrapped cling wrap around the weapon so it didn't get ruined by the. It's a glow stick green.
Okay,
goo,
gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Which has got peroxide in it, which will cause the paint to get all messed up. So that's why you want to cover your.
I meant to do that on my latest picture, but I didn't do that.
Yeah, just make sure you protect if you want to make sure, if you don't want to ruin the thing you're putting on, protect it with something. I use cling wrap, and the problem though is cling wrap causes it to not really
come out. Yeah, you can
see.
Blade,
right?
Yeah, you could see.
In fact, there's a little bit of.
You can see it right there. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't have it all. You can't have it all.
I was gonna add some of that fluid on my current or my recent Mythic Legions photo I posted yesterday, and I didn't put any glow in the dark stuff in it. There's a shot came out
I gotta figure out what else I can use to put this on that's easy to mask on and off, because I need something where it's not going to just run off of it. The problem with the cling wrap is there's nothing for this liquid to even catch to. It just kind of wants to run right off of it.
What if you used an adhesive spray, like one of those 3M adhesive sprays? I don't know if that would work or not. I
would have to put it on top of the cling wrap, is what you're saying, because I need something to protect the weapon from the liquid, because the liquid will ruin the weapon.
Yeah.
So.
See me, I don't care. I just glue stuff right to my figures. I don't care.
Yeah, but it's a $600 figure.
I know.
Yeah. If I had to rebuy it, it'd be like $600. So
forget that.
Would liquid masking
sold out immediately? So he
protect
it. Got a whole bunch of resale value on the market.
I feel like liquid masking would do the job. I feel that's what it's
liquid
meant
masking?
for.
Yeah, it's a liquid. It's for masking. So when you paint, you put that liquid masking on areas you don't want to paint on. It protects it. But I'm wondering if you could put that liquid masking on the weapon and then cover the liquid masking with that glow fluid.
Yeah, and then you can just
I don't know.
peel it off.
That's more than I'm willing to risk. I'd rather just get a 3D printed version of this, and that way I have to worry about it. True. But Harry wouldn't do that for me.
Gotta throw that in there, huh?
But yeah, guys, this is Harry's lightsaber pack right here for the laser beam. Boom.
That looks awesome. I love that shot.
Yeah,
that's all I did was take the laser beam or take the lightsaber from his cool little lightsaber pack, and I put that on there. So, say, let's go to edit this in Photoshop real quick, and it's gonna be like, Photoshop what? So hold on.
Sometimes, man, when it goes over to Photoshop, it's a headache.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And then sometimes when I go to run Smart Sharpen at the end, it'll just it would freeze up, and then I have to restart my Photoshop. It always did it with Smart Sharpen for me. That was the one bug that I always ran into a problem with.
It happens quite a bit.
All right.
Just let me. I'm gonna. In general, it just crashes a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have that issue.
Here's the lightsaber pack, guys. Yeah. If you guys, why don't these PSDs though, man? Because not everybody's got Photoshop. Well,
you don't like PSDs? You don't like PSDs?
I don't mind them, but not everybody's got Photoshop.
That is true.
So what I did is I took Kylo Ren lightsaber. Why is my computer like thinking about life right now? What are you doing?
See, there it goes.
So this is the lightsaber you get when you switch that to
screen.
Turn that.
Orientated.
Kind of line that up as best you can. Let's see, it's still not quite right though, so we're gonna now distort it. Transform. I think distort is what I used.
You can also hold Control and hit one of the corners while you're dragging it. This is another faster way to do it.
Distort it. Yeah.
Just hit Control or Alt, and you can change your skew and stuff on it. That. Pew pew.
But, pew pew. There's a very basic. So now what we're going to do though is we're going to duplicate this. Control J. We got 2 of those, and we're going to do a little blur filter, blur gallery. We're going to do a path blur. And we're going to set that taper and the speed. I'm going to play with that. Okay, now we want the taper. Where is it?
Speed is what you want.
Speed was making it wide.
You can change the direction too.
That's why it was weird. I forgot to change the direction.
Yep.
I got to redo that. Let me Control Z here in a second. That's why it's not working. All right, path. There we go. And then we got to change. We got to play with the direction. So we want to line this up with the way the gun's going. And then we're going to play with that speed.
Yep, there we go.
And then some taper. And hit OK. And we're going to do that on both layers. And then on the top layer, we're going to change the blend mode.
I just followed you back, Harry, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just...
I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Good stuff.
This path blur usually takes a lot of resources, so it takes a minute to do that. So let's run the other one. Blur down, path blur. And again, we're going to follow that up there.
Hey, you know what filter I miss in Photoshop, and I don't know where it ever went? Plastic wrap. Whatever happened to plastic wrap?
I haven't.
It's under the filter up here, man.
So long. It's been.
You have to be an 8-bit though. You can only do an 8-bit. If you're doing anything 16-bit or 32-bit, it won't work. The filter.
It's not there. Okay.
It'll be grayed out. You can't use it. It has to be an 8-bit.
Plastic wrap was the thing, man. I loved that filter, man.
Yeah.
It's under the filters though. It's under. It's I'll show you in a second when it's done rendering this.
I'll have to look and see because I haven't seen it anymore, man.
All right, so you go up here to filter and filter gallery right there.
Okay.
See how it's grayed out because I'm a 16-bit file right now.
Okay.
If I was 8-bit, it wouldn't be grayed out.
Right on. Okay.
So now we're going to take this top layer. We're going to play with the linear dodge.
I think it might have been in transform mode. That's why it's grayed out. I believe. I could be wrong.
No, it doesn't do it by layer. It's going to be doing it by the whole thing. So I'm not in transform mode anyway. So either lighten linear dodge or lighter color, whatever ones you want to use here. Which one do you guys like?
Like add linear dodge add.
That one? That's kind of a harsh.
Yeah. Then you can just lower down the brightness maybe.
Well, I want to add a Gaussian blur to it too. And then
that one has like 3 levels to it. It's got the bright center, then it graduates out to softer. You can see the it looks nice, yeah.
But why is this little spark coming here? What's that?
Is there a highlight underneath it on his cape?
I think there's a highlight on the cape.
No, I think I need to run this blur here on this one too.
It could be interacting with the highlight on the cape.
Yeah.
Man,
but
look at that
there's your general. There's a general blaster fire, and then if you want to go in later, you can add a
burst effect,
a flare right here. But the other thing you want to do is now I don't have a lot of the texture in this one. This is a clean shot without a lot of fog. So if I had fog, this would work out better. But it doesn't have fog. But we're going to add another layer, do a paintbrush, and just kind of a huge brush and a really kind of low opacity. Just boom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play with that. That red's a little off, but we'll play with it there. Just we're not on the. So we just did an alt. We're doing a blend if here.
I love blend if.
Yeah, blend if is.
Fantastic. Yep.
And let's play with a blending mode here. See if we can get a better cast here.
Sometimes I use blend if when I don't want to gel and get that color gel all over the whole scene. I'll just shoot it with clean flash, and then I'll do a solid fill adjustment layer and use blend if and put it just in the highlights or something. I love doing that. It's a great technique.
So there we go. We got a lot of red cast from that beam there, just to kind of lighten whatever atmosphere we would have had. You know, in my original shot, I had some atmosphere, so this makes sense. Here, there's not really a lot of atmosphere, so you're not technically to see a lot of that red cast all around there. But
yeah,
essentially what I did, you know, to recreate that, and of course I added that flare. I think I might still have that flare. Hold on, let me see. It's on the other drive. Sorry, I don't want to share with you all my stuff here.
Yeah, the inappropriate stuff.
All the secret.
My dog this week, Pablo, is going to cost me $500 at the vet. I got to go take her to get. She got some foxtail in her ears.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, so she's shaking her head and doing this whole thing, and the doctor couldn't get him out, so she's got to go put her to sleep to get him out. So it's
man, that's that
sucks.
It does.
And you feel bad because you can't get them out, and you know she's not comfortable, but that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow she'll go get that done.
Ooh.
The ears kind of funk out, kind of a little bit of a smell to it. The
Keep
doctor
in
says.
mind though, with this particular effect that I'm, this blaster effect, this was made for a different color grade, so it's going to look a little weird. I'm just not going to go remake it right now. So I'm trying to blend here, or trying to blur it a little bit to see if that helps. But that's essentially. Blur didn't seem to do anything. Why is there no blur on that? Filter, blur. No, that's way too much.
That's a little better.
We're going to move that a little bit. There we go. So, yeah. And I don't know what's Photoshop's deal with now, but I have to select that sometimes there to get that to work. But yeah, there you go. That's all you had to do to do that. And then of course I also masked that little bit of flare out of here on mine. So go and mask that out. Layer mask and raise the opacity back up. There we go. Boom. So that's essentially what you can do with that lightsaber pack that we had for being a channel member. So become a channel member. We might have that given away again if you're not already one. By the way, guys, I don't have a poll up because I haven't had Harry here. I'm blaming it on Harry anyway. So
blame it on Harry.
Choose what you guys want for your wallpaper this month. Let's just do an enchant impromptu choose. So we can do this one here, which you got to think about it though. If you do this on the phone, it's gonna be cropped kind of funny. Vertical crop is not gonna really lend itself to it too well. You got your Batgirl. This one, of course, is not going to really work too well with a vertical crop. You're going to lose something. You have to choose what you lose there. We could probably work a vertical crop out here. This will work as a vertical crop, but you won't have as big a lightsaber. So, in the chat, just let me know what you guys want to do. You can even do that, but that's not going to have a horizontal crop.
That's going to be cool.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
That's an old shot. All I did was rebrand that one. That's from my old account.
That's a great shot.
And the funny story is, I showed you guys. I shared this one with you guys. I've told you the story before, but I found this shot when I was doing a BTS for a different shot with this character. He was just standing there, and I pulled the camera back from this angle. I was like, ooh.
You're like, wow,
let me shoot it from that angle. Let's just leave him there. OG fan wants the Boba Fett. All right. Just remember, Boba Fett, if I do Boba Fett, I'm not even going to try to do a phone shot for that because you're going to get like this much of his face. It's not going to, it's just too widescreen of a shot. It's too tight. I mean, if I do a phone cut, it's going to, well, let's show you what it does real quick. Let's do a 16:9 real quick. Why are you, what? You're doing it the wrong way. I want you to go the other way. There you go. So that's where it would be at. That's how tight it would be if I did the phone shot. You really wouldn't get much of anything. So I just want to let you guys know that if you do the phone shot, or if you choose Boba Fett, you're not going to get that, that phone shot. You're just going to get this shot. It's going to be a wallpaper for your desktop. That's it. But yeah, I'll gladly get you guys a Boba Fett, man. Just let me know. You guys, if you members, you all have my email address. Just email me what you want. And we'll do it that way this year, this month.
This year?
I like this too.
Forward thinking.
That's a great shot too, by the way.
Dinosaur that we saw earlier, that Hammond collection dinosaur.
I'll tell you what I like about that. You've got enough separation in that shot between the front and the back to make it look like it's coming out of a screen.
Yeah.
That's what makes that shot. Yeah,
and I feel like the fact, I was gonna say the fact that you added water on the figure itself, I think really helps.
Those raindrops in post, right?
That's a spray bottle. So I ran that as a fat shutter.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
Mike, I didn't catch the question you said though.
Oh no, go ahead. I just couldn't see it that well because my screen is small. So yeah. No, it looks good. But yeah, I like the way that depth of field falls right off. It looks like he's coming out of the screen.
It also adds to the size of the dinosaur. It makes them look bigger, like the camera just can't keep up. So
I've always shied away from animal figures, doing pictures of animal figures or buying animal figures, even like the wolves and stuff that come with the Nosferatu figures. I just never have really got into doing shots of animal figures. And I don't know if
I'm a little sad about those wolves too, because they seem a little short. Like Nosferatu can't walk and pet them. They're too short. And I'm a little bummed like that because I kind of wanted to do a scene where he was petting them, as he's just running his arms along or his hands along, but he can't even reach them. It's like really
and I think too, maybe it's because I like to do my shots on dioramas that those werewolves like mecha werewolves and stuff like that. I just think you probably. I mean, you could do them inside in the studio for sure, but you just have to create something special just for them. And I don't know that I've ever been motivated to really do that. Some people,
Yeah. I love this shot too. I was surprised nobody wanted this one as a wallpaper last month.
Yeah, the fire effect's on point in that one.
Yeah, that's all CG or whatever, like in the computer. The rest of it's all on camera. The particles and the fire is the only thing that's not in camera. But yeah, Harry, man, what you got going on this month? What you got going on?
I'm just kind of still working on my 3D printing stuff. I want to make some. I don't know. Were you here when I showed that earlier? I made like a little mold.
Torso.
Yeah, like a mold of the torso. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get into the customized game a little bit more. Superman, he looks a little wonky. I don't like that body, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just do it myself. And a lot of figures have that kind of soft, squishy body underneath.
Yeah.
Like the Batman does, and some of the Spider-Man figures, do. I don't know why they don't do that with some. So, I just thought, you know what, I'll just do it myself. So, and hopefully it works out. Yeah.
Good job. I do it myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And when Thanos
Major League. By the way, as you guys couldn't see this earlier, there's my.
Now we can see it. Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
a really.
It only came in a mailer. Yes.
Sweet.
Next month I got Lost Boys Steelbook coming in, and
Lost Boys.
Ooh,
I remember
Lost
that
Boys.
movie. You know what? I love that movie, man. Any vampire movie, man. I dig vampires, man. I love the soundtrack to that movie, Lost Boys.
Oh, it's a great soundtrack, man. Great soundtrack.
I still listen to that song sometimes. I have it on my Spotify. The main spooky one that they play, that Thou Shalt Not Kill.
The Lost Boys. The Lost Boys.
Yeah. Sing it, Pablo. Right? I like that one. Man, and they were all so young. They were all so young. Kiefer Sutherland, gosh, they were all so young.
Yeah, they were all young. Yep.
Crazy.
A little bit before my time, I think.
Yes. I think Moz is the oldest one here.
Wait, what? I'm doing what?
Nothing. We didn't say nothing.
Dude, I'm gonna have so much fun. This, some of you guys, Pablo might know, but so Friday we're gonna do Facehugger Friday post, and this is why I bought all these Haya aliens.
Facehugger Friday. Oh.
This is my G.I. Joe
wow, look at that.
tank.
That is
from the 80s.
awesome.
And
Nice.
I'm going to have them swarming this tank. Right now I got a Star Wars Imperial guy. Actually, to make him fit properly, I cut his feet off.
Hey, it works. It works.
But I'm
You
going
don't
to go
need
to the
him.
store tomorrow and see if I can find the tank driver for this thing, because there's some second-hand shops and stuff that sell GI Joes and stuff.
See, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get my hands on more. I need to get some higher xenomorphs because I want to do that with the mech.
Well, yeah,
attacking her.
this is one of the Xenomorphs here. This is the first one I bought,
That's an awesome
and then I
one.
got 6 more here.
Where did you get the 6 from?
Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need to order the Pred Alien though, because the Pred Alien's gonna be cool too. But I got a Queen as well. But this is the battle damaged one, and then I got 5 of the regular ones, which is just the AVP. I wanted to get the Resurrection Brown ones because that's what this one is, but they were $4 more, and I was like, just to have a brown? No, just
Oh no, yeah, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Whatever, But yeah, I have this whole scene in my head where I want this tank, like I want this gun like firing, I want this gun firing, and this gun is, I'm gonna hold on the camera. This is the machine gun type gun, right? So I'm gonna have this one like blowing up that battle damaged alien. And then this one's just gonna be firing off, off camera. And I want to get there he went. I want the camera angle something like this, so the tank's gonna be showing up like this kind of angle, going over something. Just having it
That's gonna be
firing
cool.
off.
Yeah, that's gonna be a cool shot.
And I'm gonna have one of these guys trying to pull this guy out, and the other one's swarming all over the tank. And I don't know if I'm gonna bring the Queen in though. I got the Queen too. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but.
Do one with the Queen and one without, and see which is going to work out. I need to get my hands on that Queen.
The Queen, she doesn't stand too well. She needs her base, and I have a feeling I might have to shoot this outside because the dirt I have is too sand color. I want like a more earthy, dirty dirt, So
right,
dirty dirt.
Dirty dirt. And plus, I want some sticks and some other proppy stuff that just sides of. So I'll see what I do. But yeah, I'd love these little aliens. They even come with another set of hands, which is cool. But yeah, these are $20 a piece, essentially, on Amazon.
That's cool.
Well, it was cool until you realize I bought
right now.
6 of them. That's $120.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it. He's standing up there. Surprised he was standing up there. But
well, the Blue Warriors, they have them on sale right now, actually.
Who?
The Blue Warrior alien. They have those on sale right now for $16.99.
Blue Warrior. Oh, from Aliens, the Cameron alien.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the domed heads though more than I like the Cameron aliens. That rigid head.
Right, the rigid head.
So I went with the domed head one. He didn't want to stand. He stood on the table, but he won't stand on the box. Yeah, this one's a Cameron head though. This is, blown up.
Oh yeah,
Cameron head. So.
I think I'm gonna jump on the Queen.
There's 2 different battle damaged ones, and this one I like because his head's exploding. This is like one where the head explodes. So.
Nice.
I chose one. He was only 15.
I'm gonna have to jump out of here.
No, we're about wrapping this up, Mike. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna fall down. No, you're good. What's that?
I said we're wrapping this up anyway.
As I drop my microphone. That's why I don't drink.
I drink because I get thirsty. I don't know about you. I get thirsty.
I'm about to hit some of my moonshine a little bit.
Ooh, there you go.
So, guys, what predator should I shoot for tomorrow for Predators Day? Anybody got any suggestions of what predator I should shoot?
I don't know. I feel like you can shoot almost any of them and it'll look great.
Yeah.
Whatever the hot toys.
Yeah.
All the other ones. I haven't figured out who I want to shoot yet, so just thought I'd ask you guys real quick. It's probably gonna be another tight shot because I don't want to build a diorama or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah,
I haven't seen you done tracker in like forever or
I
ever
did
at
tracker
all.
just a couple weeks ago. What are you talking about?
Oh, really? Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
literally, he was I
My
think the
bad,
last
my
one
bad.
I did. I don't know, maybe
Huh.
maybe the second to the last one.
Do you
I
have
mean, I
the
saw
AHAB?
one where you had the mask on the floor. That's
Oh no, yeah, but then so
What's Harry talking
yeah,
about?
tracker I did. Where is he? No, I can't find him. There he is. He's right there next to Spider-Man and Goblin. He's did it the same week as that, August 10th.
oh, never mind. Maybe I'm
Harry
just
You don't
says
biased.
remember,
Star
you remember this one?
Predator.
Oh,
Tracker.
this one. Okay, yeah, that's true. I remember this now. But I want to see the
I
body.
don't
You
have
know, like I
Falcon,
want to see
Harry.
the armor.
Yeah, he says
Yeah,
Scar Predator.
I don't have Falcon. I could do Scar, I guess. But
Do you have
I
AHAB?
do
Is there an
Scar, man.
AHAB in 1/6 scale?
Say again?
Do they have a AHAB in 1/6 scale? Do you have that?
No, they didn't do Ahab. The closest they got to Ahab is the Greyback Elder from Predator 2.
Oh, okay.
He'd be the closest thing to an Ahab. I mean, although he doesn't have the scarring, of course, like Ahab does. But he is a cool one, but he doesn't have any biomask. Andrew, let's see. Harry, you better have a red shot. What? Red shot?
Red
shot? What? What?
Fred,
What do you say?
Pred?
Red?
Pred.
What the hell is he talking
Pred.
about? Predator.
Pred.
Okay.
Yeah, Fred.
English.
Oh man, I really
Predator.
Predator. Yeah.
Predator is a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you have a Predator, right, Harry?
I do have a tracker in there, like right there. Yeah.
It's been a while. Man.
I hate playing with them though. Honestly, like every time I take him out and the like his little hilt thingy, like cracks, it just breaks my heart. I can't.
Oh
Hilt?
man.
Yeah.
What, the pleather on him?
The pleather, yeah, it cracks and it's terrible.
Did you not put any of the acrylic finisher on that, man?
No,
my
I didn't put any
pleather's
acrylic
great.
finisher. Okay, I might have to do that soon, honestly. But yeah, I do want to shoot something.
If you haven't done it already, it's already cracking. It's too late.
Yeah, that's true.
You get to send it off to George and get him to replace it with actual leather. He'll do that for you.
Wow.
That's too much work.
Fugitive Predator Customs, you'll replace all that pleather with leather.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm gonna bring up Predator, I'm gonna have to, set up a whole like diorama scene, because I feel like if you don't throw him in a jungle or something, like it's just kind of boring.
Yes.
What? What are you talking about? Isn't that boring?
I mean, if I shoot in front of it, I mean, at least you have some setups, but usually I just shoot in front of the screen. And it's just
boring. Is that boring right there? He's not in front of anything.
I guess so. Yeah, but
you guess
for me, I feel like the tracker needs to be in the jungle.
Well, don't you have a video game of some jungle, man?
No, I don't think there are any. The only one I can think of is like Battlefront 2. It's got Endor. That's kind of jungly, but there's no other video games with jungles. Really.
There's the Haya alien that I have.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get that one right now, actually. I'm looking at it.
The Haya Queen. But she's only 1/18 scale, man. She's not big.
Yeah, well, I want a 1/18 scale. To find a NECA one is expensive right now.
With it fine, but they're too small for like NECA and stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I do plan on getting some more 1/18 scale Predators for my Joy Toy figures. So that queen.
What are we damning, Andrew? Sorry, what are we damning, Andrew?
I think he was damning his spelling.
By the way.
Yeah, his spelling of Predator.
He was damning his spelling.
Well, he said my name after that. I did that. But there's that older grayback I was telling you about, Pablo. The closest thing to Ahab they got.
Okay. That's a cool shot. I like that shot with Judge Dredd.
I wasn't a fan of it, but I'm glad you like it. It makes it feel better.
I like it. I do like it a lot.
I like the light on Wolf here, man, even though I wish I had something behind them, something to... But I love how the light's hitting that whip. But, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to skedaddle, man. We're going to get out of here.
Hey, did you guys... you know what? Never mind. I didn't tag you on that shot. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a
Mike,
shot that
is there anything you want to mention that you're doing this week or anything you want to mention before we go?
No, only thing I'm working on this week, like I say, I'm just going to do that levitating challenge. Working on that and just getting more STL files uploaded to Etsy. But that's it, man. I'm, you know, working on just different Dio stuff, you know.
Pablo,
Oh,
you got
you know
anything you
what?
want to mention?
Oh, I do want to build a Halloween. I want to build a guillotine or some stocks. I've been thinking about either making it from foam or 3D printing, which I might 3D printing because I can just be a lot more precise with it. But I think I want to make a working guillotine. I've been thinking about that today. Yeah, it'd be pretty bad. I think so.
Heck yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
We'll see.
Pablo, what you got going on this week, man? Anything?
Well, I hope to shoot this mech this week. I need to do the same challenge for Sir Dork. Hopefully, I can get that in. And then there's another challenge to recreate a movie scene. I need to finish that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that too.
And then just continue shooting for the other collabs that I'm in, for the Mythic Legions, the Warhammer, and probably shoot some more Plunderlings. Because I'm working on another dinghy. I've built another one already out of foam, and I made a little table from half a dinghy. So I'm going to use that as for one of the Plunderlings called Captain Ash. I'm going to name it Captain Ash's Emporium and put a bunch of weapons on it. And so I plan to shoot that this week.
Nice.
Harry's asking. He says, "I need help finding the video game backdrops." Well, first of all, do you have a PS5 or equivalent? Even PS4 is fine, or something like that. This is what we're talking about when we say
Xbox,
or PC game, yeah, Xbox.
Yeah.
Something you could use for like wildlife is maybe Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what I have that I'd probably end up using because they got some jungle stuff, they got some ocean stuff, they got some mountains and desert stuff.
I was going to say
Forbidden West, you mean?
Ghost Recon Breakpoint has a lot of jungle.
Yeah. Okay.
But it has to have like a photo mode too. Like that's what you want to use.
Yeah, you gotta have the photo mode. So Horizon Forbidden West with the photo mode, and you got snow-covered mountains. You got nice humid-looking wilderness. You got woods. You got pretty much anything you can really think about. You just got to worry about the big machines and kill them first or something.
Yeah.
As for cityscapes, man, I like using Spider-Man. Either a Spider-Man game,
Spider-Man
PS4, or the remastered PS5 version, or the Miles Morales one. But the Miles Morales one does not have the Chrysler building, I found out. Whereas the first one does.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's
Same
weird.
city.
It's weird. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Huh.
Nice.
I got my jacket from Rebel 10. What?
Nice. Yeah, so Rebel 10 Customs on Instagram does a lot of custom soft goods. That's where I get all my soft goods for my 6-inch figures. And he commissioned her to do Robbie Reyes' Ghost Rider jacket.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Nice.
One more video game that Harry likes to use is Cyberpunk. And I haven't used it.
Cyberpunk is an awesome. Yes.
Cyberpunk's another good one for photo mode to get some city stuff to going in. I do need to boot that game up now that I got a PS5. I really have no excuse not to install that.
Yeah, and they just dropped a big update. So
1.6. Yeah.
1.6. Yeah.
I didn't even play it yet, man. I was waiting for a PS5 and I finally got one. I've been playing Horizon. My wife just got Stray, and she's
Stray.
How's that?
That's a cute game.
She's also been playing Kenna Bridge of Spirits. So we got a second PS5 this past weekend, actually.
Nice.
So now my wife's got one upstairs, and I got one downstairs.
Balling.
Well, if you ask her, and I agree, it was money we probably didn't need to spend, but I think for the happy balance in the household, like I want to watch something on the television, and this is my television downstairs.
Yeah.
Get off the PS5. Just for happiness, somebody needs to go to another room.
Right? Yeah.
There you go.
But anyway, as far as what I got going on, I think I'm up to be on Brother Cousins this Thursday on his stream.
Nice.
I know we're supposed to do his Grail, Good Morning Grails next week for his classic Predator. So I should be on for that Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. We'll see if I can wake up for that. But yeah, that's all I got going on right now. And of course, this Friday, I'm hoping to have all these Predators swarming a tank. I did do a cool shot, though, of the Mitten box version of this, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not a... Well, actually, wait. I can share it real quick. It's kind of funny if you guys haven't seen it. I just gotta find the picture. Let me scroll up through some conversations here. Scroll. Oh my god, I took this like hours ago. Apparently, maybe it was in this other group. Yeah, it was in this other group. There we go. Where's my picture? There we go. So let me show this real quick, guys. So there's the mint and box version of this.
Wow.
New toy photography, mint and box toy photography, folks.
Nice.
Anyway, so we're gonna get out of here, guys. I'm sorry about
All
that.
right.
Let me close this out. All right, here we go. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, we won't have any more internet problems. Yay! And we'll see you next time. Thanks again, guys.